Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling.
This is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are the...
Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day.
Yeah, cause no, this ain't the show.
You could say that on X Spaces, on YouTube,
this portal,
Discord.
So when the ref looking at you, and then he say, "Are you ready?" And then he look at me, and he say, "Are you ready?" Yo, that's when it's real.
You seen how a nigga spit, see how a nigga hit. Shots fired, Desert E with the extended clip. Kept asking for it, so that's what he finna get. Yeah, got a plan in my punchline, now he wanna quit. Stainless on the apron, the greatest to ever do this shit. Next up, sports. Right now, you on stupid shit. Your arms too short to box with guard, and Stainless is a boxing guard. Let's make the altar call. Y'all pray is answered. They pray and asking, I'ma pray that man tip. We taking chances, vibrating enhancers, blazing accurate, taping, tapping, his face with jabs. He can't understand it. These A-side tactics, yeah, you next up a Stainless classic. Now we at border wars, towel in the corner for him, full counter shoulder roller. Told you I was gonna show him Stainless versus Lil Homie. Skateboard and keep it rolling. Hush over the crowd, that's how you know it's over for us.
One way in, one way out.
That's what happened when you bring your mouth. What was you saying, nigga?
One way in, one way out.
Stand that A count off a flash knockdown. What was you saying, nigga?
One way in, one way out.
Touch gloves, fight when the bell sound. What was you saying, nigga?
One way in, one way out.
That's what happened when you run your mouth. What was you saying, nigga?
It's the hot one. You will get dropped, this left straight, hit like a shotgun. Body bag him, this that Fury, but it ain't tight, son. I ain't the one to trade with. Pack him up and leave the ring stainless. This overhand to leave his box brainless. He getting stopped, you see his tank fading. Don't call up talking tough if you ain't down to run the fade. Let's make border wars so you can stand on what you saying. Knock him out and celebrate. It's flags everywhere. What's this, the PR Day parade? Super chatter, angel face. Rest in peace to Spider Rico. We is meat till it's day. Whoa, they right hook to his body, hit him like a 4-8. Follow up to the noggin, wobble like Bacole. Stop the noise. He woke up and hear the doctor voice. This the purge, I ain't got no choice. This border wars, shout the boxing voice.
One way in, one way out.
That's what happened when you ran your mouth. What was you saying, nigga?
One way in, one way out.
Stand that A count off a flash knockdown. What was you saying, nigga?
One way in, one way out.
Touch gloves, fight when the bell sound. What was you saying, nigga?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, Solo Dolo, Scarface, No Manolo. We're here to discuss the vice president of Top Rank Promotions, who is seemingly having a Twitter feud with Devin Haney. Carl Moretti of Top Rank has taken to his social media and had a few things to say about Haney. The first one, obviously, Haney said nothing about Moretti, and Moretti took some shots. And then right away, so on the 23rd of July and on the 25th of July, Moretti has had a lot to say about Devin Haney and Bill Haney, went as far as calling them Team Paranoid. Team Paranoid. Yeah, Moretti has been talking quite a lot and has all his chips into Brian Norman, calling for a knockout, saying Devin Haney will be stopped, dropped, and when he's awake, Top Rank would be more than happy to promote Devin Haney's comeback fight. In other social media posts, Carl Moretti is even taking shots at Devin Haney's fighting style, calling it a running style by putting the emojis of a runner and by quote tweeting his strength and conditioning work and saying track and field with an exhausted emoji face. It's interesting because I remember meeting Moretti in Mexico when Devin and his father were trying to petition to get Loma to fight them. He called Devin a good little fighter. Things have changed since then. But let me show you these tweets. This post is what started it. Well, not started it, right? You're right. Let me go in order just so that it doesn't look different. So, Carl Moretti gives his opinion off of our tweet and Najee quote tweeting. So, we tweeted out, obviously, that Brian Norman had signed and everything was golden and we would be good for this fight. And you see Najee from Cigar Talk who says, simple as that. Y'all was writing, thinking pieces to me yesterday. Let's have a fight. And that's off of the back of my tweet that says Brian Norman has signed up for VADA starting immediately instead of July 1st per his team. And I tagged Devin and Bill. If you follow the tweet back, Moretti also said something to that tweet. And he said, Brian was always signed up. Team Paranoid wanted to start earlier than the promotion or contract required. Fine, we acquiesced them. See Webster's bill, still trying to run emoji, and fight hasn't started. Hand on face emoji. So that's July 19th. Moretti had that to say. Then you got July 23rd. Boxing and Barbecue post Devin Haney doing his strength and conditioning work.
King off of it. Faster, come off of it. Oh! See how he's down there? Run. Pop. King off of it. King off of it. Faster, come off of it. Oh!
And Moretti says track and field with an exhausted face. Track and field. Then comes back on the 25th off the back of Devin having this to say.
Of course, we'll be back in a different form, I'm sure. Anything at all you can share? Do you plan to work with the streaming service? Any thoughts on your mind of what's next for Top Rank?
Well, that's just it. We're going to work with a big streaming service. We're currently negotiating a deal, and also an over-the-air network. We're going to have more than now. We just have one. ESPN, which we can only put our events on ESPN, but I think going forward we'll have 2 or 3 outlets, and that'll make it, I think, going forward much more palatable to the public, to the fighters, and to us.
I can't wait for what Bob is talking about to come to fruition, because he's making it seem like ESPN will be on multiple networks and accessible on different locations. I want to see that world. But Devin interpreted that as to say that they had nothing. He says, in other words, they ain't got shit. Meaning they don't have a network deal. They don't have somewhere to go. So, I just want to say Moretti's within his right to attack Devin because this is Moretti's, company. While he's not the owner, he's still the vice president, very much included and has everything to do with the day-to-day operations, So Devin's taking a shot at the livelihood of Top Rank, at their very existence, to say the least, right? And with a popular social media platform insinuating that Top Rank has nothing, maybe Top Rank didn't like that, And Moretti obviously said what he said after, and that is this. He said, speaking of shit emoji, we'll be happy to show your comeback fight once you get up off the mat and suspension. So, off the mat means knockdown. Suspension means he was knocked out. So Moretti obviously riding with Brian Norman and believing that Norman has what it takes to not only defeat Devin, but to stop him and have him placed on suspension by the commission and the BBFC. So this is what we're talking about. If you guys are interested, you already know what to do. Phone lines are open. If you want to call in and voice your opinion on today's topic, feel free. Discord available. X Spaces also available. This is just more build-up for the fight, man. More build-up. It looks like both parties are fully invested in this. Even the higher-ups, as you can see, we're reporting on the vice president taking to social media to give Devin Haney a piece of his mind and let him know how he feels, both about himself and about that Devin Haney training, calling it track and field training, letting us know that Devin's getting ready for a running session, a marathon, not necessarily a fight. We got Cliff in Connecticut. What it do?
This is just because my nigga Bill's 50-0 in them streets, and he's been dragging the Normans in the lead up. The Normans done lost every which way. They got yoked up in the public. They folded, and they went and did the drug, the 365. Devin's been treating this boy like the B-side that he is. So now Top Rank is over here like jumping out there to try to spin the narrative a little bit. You know what I mean? They gotta help the Normans, because Bill 50-0 in them streets. Like, you really can't beat Bill when it comes to these things. So they gotta help him out. But I really think they want to do is get under Devin's skin, because they know the only chance they got is for Devin to stand in the middle of that ring and fight with pride. But we done doing that, because we seen what happened with Ryan. I don't think that's what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do, because it seemed like Bill always does what you don't expect. Like, we didn't expect him to stand in the middle with Ryan, and that's what they did for some reason. I expected them to use their jab and their reach versus Loma, but instead they used the brick hand. Like, they always trying to do the least expected. So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But this is the Normans trying to get Devin to do what they need him to do in order for them to have the best chance they could to win. Because I believe that's the only chance they got, is for Devin to stand there and give Norman something to hit. But I just see this as just trying to get under his skin, make him prideful, and get emotional. But keep stay on that track, Devin. Do whatever you gotta do. Don't worry about Turkey and that Tom and Jerry bullshit, because he's trying to Turkey too. He's trying to change boxing. If you don't like boxing, then get the fuck out of boxing. Moving is a part of the sport. So Devin, if you want to move. Don't stand there. You could be the advocate against it, because they trying to eliminate the slick back boxer, and we not having that. That's been a part of the sport. So keep doing what you do.
All right.
That's how you see it.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his job, bro.
Nah, I
He's
think I got bad service though.
yeah, you going out a bit. He's doing his job, right? Like he is the promoter of Brian Norman. He's got to promote Brian Norman and big him up. Sounds like that's what he's doing while souping up the fight, basically saying Norman will get a stoppage, a knockdown. He'll get Devin placed on a suspension. It's the right stuff, man. He's talking, he's helping build this fight. Helping to build this fight. But we appreciate you calling in. That was Cliff in Connecticut. And if you want to call in, Discord is available. X Spaces also available. Brandon, what up?
Yo. I ain't gonna lie, Ness. I stopped fucking with Devin Haney ever since his last two fights. His last two fights were fucking just trash.
Whoa.
So I stopped fucking with him, even though I used to fuck with him before that when he fought Regis, when he fought those other guys. He was doing mad numbers, and that's why I fucked with him. But the problem is that number one, he lost fucking to Ryan Garcia, but they didn't count that shit. Okay, so that's the first problem. So, but he, that was controversial. We all, celebrated that. But I still, even though he won his last fight, what the fuck was that? You feel me? Like that's
boxing,
boring,
baby. That's
fight.
boxing. He pitched the perfect
boxing,
fight. He didn't get touched.
It's boxing, but when you run around the ring and you don't actually throw hands,
shit,
things gonna happen.
He threw hands. That's how he won. The one that didn't throw was Ramirez. That's why he lost.
Man, I didn't even buy that fight because I knew that shit was gonna be whack. I knew that shit was gonna be.
I mean, people don't buy fights anyway, man. Everybody got a fire stick these days, but that doesn't take away from the fact that he outboxed your boy.
According to the judges, yeah, but I mean, even so, again, Devin Haney, he's a C tier fighter trying to get in with the A tier fighters. So it's like he dropped down from the top 10 pound for pound list. He used to be like number 10, number 9. Now he's like number 13, 14 probably. So he just fell off, bro. Like what do you want me to say? He used to be better than what he is, but he needs to prove in his next fight he can take on a champion. Okay? That's why we need Bill Haney to start coaching him correctly. He's posting all this dumbass shit on Instagram. We're sick of that shit. We don't want to see that. We want to see him training for his next fight against a legitimate opponent. Fucking, I don't know who he was gonna fight. I think it was Brian Norman.
So Brian Norman is not legitimate. You sound like a casual right now.
Is he about to fight him next? Because
that's who he's scheduled to fight.
Okay, then that's fine. Then let's see what happens. I'll buy that fight. I'll pad the ratings for him. But the thing is, like, he I don't know. It seems like he's kind of scared to fight. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have like
that must
juice.
be in your head because he's the one that has been working with Turkey Al-Sheikh, and he's been the one that's been in the media to be facing the big names. This is Brian Norman's biggest name. He's never been in the media to fight with a big name outside of Boots with failed negotiations.
Yeah. If he fights Boots, that would be legendary. That's what I'm saying right there. If he beats Boots, that's a different story right there. I'm calling him the greatest. I'm calling him better than Terrence Crawford. And you know what I say matters because I talk boxing a lot on different outlets. So if you want that praise, you better come correct. You feel me?
For sure.
But yeah, man. Order orders in 1 week. So that's about to be crazy.
5 days.
Yup. That's about to be crazy. Shout out to everybody who's fighting on that card. I wish I was on that card, but hey, that shit's fucking 5 hours away.
All right, champ. Rico, Johnny, what up?
What's
Hola,
good?
mi hermanos.
What's good? Like my man Timboski says, what up, fam? What's good?
Welcome, version. We said.
What up, fam?
Okay, yeah. No, I accept the first bit. How's everyone doing?
Chilling, man.
Chilling. Ness, what's good with you, man? What's going on, community?
Chilling,
How you doing, boss?
Man, chilling.
Bro,
What is your
here we
guys'
are,
thoughts on this back and forth with Carl Moretti and Devin Haney?
bro.
Just another day in the Haney life.
Yeah, man. I mean, this fight, this is a big fight. Here we are 4 months away, man, and we can't get through a full week without mentioning either one of these fighters, man. That's how come I know this is a big fight. It's much anticipated. But Ness, educate me a little bit here. Is this just the Brian Norman's promoter trying to get under Devin Haney's skin? Or is this a little bit more deeper than what it is? I'm not sure.
It
That's
could be
what I'm asking.
slightly deeper, as you know, like I said, when I met Moretti, he made it clear that Devin was a quote unquote good little fighter. So maybe he just was never high on him, bro. And that's okay, right? That maybe he just was never high or believed in Devin Haney.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because I don't know if this thing runs deeper than just a promoter trying to, just trying to big up his fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
No, check your WhatsApp.
I don't feel like, I can say whether or not it's more than that, but, they definitely didn't believe in Haney's,
Yeah, but didn't
pursuit of
be specific.
Lomachenko. They didn't believe of Haney's pursuit of Lomachenko back then, and obviously they put Lomachenko as part of the deal when he did sign. So I would say that they're not very fond of Haney.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and that's why I asked that question, man. This has got to be a little bit more deeper, I believe.
Not
But
really. I
nonetheless,
mean,
bro, great promotion, man. Great promotion for what's going to be a great
Rico, I'm
build
gonna
up.
drop you down. I got Kenny Sims. I mean, you still there, but you know what it is. It just doesn't. I hate that 4 view.
I'll come on later. Let's go.
No, you're still there. Just saying. Mr. Sims, how are you?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? Thank you for joining us, man. I've been trying to lock this down for a minute now.
Yeah, my bad. I don't be. I be.
Nah, man, I get it, man. Big fight, back home. Feeling the
Yes, sir.
pressure, or this is everything you wanted?
Nah, that's everything I ever dreamed of. Ain't no pressure. Living a dream, man. It ain't no pressure. You go in there and do what you do. This is what I've been doing my whole life. I don't really get the pressure thing. Ain't too much that can happen. You gonna win or you gonna lose. The objective is go in there and get the job done. So ain't no pressure. I'm good. I want to perform. It's on TV anyway, so I might as well be on TV and in front of my people.
Was it important to you to have this fight rescheduled? Because this was a fight that was initially announced, and then things happened, and you pulled out for injury. He got a late-minute replacement with Miguel Medueno. Was it important to get it rescheduled, or being at home and just being able to fight in front of your hometown is more important?
No, it was important to get it rescheduled. I asked for it right away anyway. Like when I got injured, I told them like after I get cleared by my doctor, I don't need to like tune up and then we can go right back to it. So yeah, I wanted it. I wanted this fight just because. I mean, he got a decent name. He fought Ryan, so this is a chance to prove that I'm well, what I already proved to keep proving it. And then the thing fighting at home that came up after we already knew we was fighting, but then they brought it up to me like, what you think about fighting at home? And I was like, hell yeah. So like the fight was already happening. It just the deal got sweeter with it coming home.
Did it get a little more personal for you since he took shots and made it seem on his social media as if you weren't injured and instead that you were ducking, and he put you and I believe Regis bodies with duck heads?
I ain't taking it. Ain't personal. I don't like I said earlier, bro. I don't know him personally for it to be personal. We got to fight anyway. So if I got a problem with him, I'm gonna punch him in his shit anyway. So it don't really matter. Like I That's part of the game. That's a good promotion. He's supposed to do that. He doing what he's supposed to do. But I don't take this personal. Where I'm from, for stuff to be personal, it got to really be personal. I don't know him like that. I don't know him at all. So it's a job that got to be done.
And obviously, you've been here before with I can't pronounce the other dude's name. You know who you beat up on Showtime for the WBA. And I bring him up specifically because he's got that style, that forward pressure constantly in your face. So I feel like you've been here before. Do you feel that way as well?
Yeah, I feel like he ain't. I don't think Duarte bringing nothing new that I ain't seen. I've been in this game a long time, so I don't think he. I know he not bringing nothing that I ain't seen. He ain't doing nothing different. I've been saying all week. I'm the one with the options in this fight. Like it's gonna go how I want it to go. He don't got what it take to make me do something I want to do. So like, really, I've been thinking this whole time. You remember that Carl Frock and Andre Ward? They did like a little face-off thing at the table when they was in the series in the Super Six, and Dre told him, "You're not in control. I'm in control."
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Champ, I got a question. Johnny from the Hangout Spot, brother. Nice to meet you, man.
You too.
Obviously, a lot of people rave about Duarte's power. There's been a couple of fighters that I've interviewed that said that he's the hardest puncher that they face. But when you break down his video, what are some of the other things that you feel he does well besides punch?
That's it.
Really? Okay.
Really?
I mean, he got a good,
Okay.
he got a good motor. He tough. He got a decent chin. So, but other than that, he tough. Like, and that's a big part of the game, though, having the mental toughness to get through everything that's put on you.
And I guess Ness answered. Well, you answered half of this question. But is there any opponent that you faced in the past that is similar to him that you can kind of feed off of as far as experience,
I mean,
stylistically?
I mean, like I've been in the ring with a bunch of guys. Like even besides fights and sparring, he's just a pressure.
You got a phone call.
Yeah, I'm trying to. My bad, y'all.
You good?
Yeah, he just gonna press. Like I said, he don't got no option. He got one option that one pathway he could take to try to get a victory in this fight. That's it. He got to come and try to make it a brawl. That's the only option he got. Because he ain't gonna try to box. He's not gonna try to outthink me. He can't. And you know he can't. His whole team probably know he can't. So
Champ, how similar do you think Kendo and Duarte are, and what would you say, I guess, was the issue in that Casaneta fight?
I didn't train. I got the call to fight. I got the call. I took it on 2.5 weeks' notice. The day my doctor cleared my knee to go back to training was the day they called me and asked if I would fight.
So
I
essentially,
ain't
you
had no
did no
camp.
training. Your stamina wasn't up to par, you would
I
say.
sparred. I sparred a couple times, and then I just did shit to lose weight. I ain't do no strength and conditioning, no nothing. Like they called me, and I was doing light stuff at home, but I wasn't training because I couldn't really do nothing for real. And then the doctor cleared me the day they had called and asked about the fight. That was the day the doctor cleared me, and I was just like, yeah. Then they told me who, and I knew Kendo since he was a kid. So I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't really. I could take care of that without being at my best.
Would you say that fight at least served its purpose to get the rust off? Because before that, you hadn't fought since Jonathan Romero.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it served its purpose. It's good. It's good. Like I know Kendo tough, so even though I knew like I was gonna handle him, even though I wasn't in the best of shape, I knew he was gonna give me some work and get me ready for what's next.
Only reason I'm asking is obviously some of us seen that fight. We don't know that you was injured. We don't know you took it on short notice. So we see a pressure fighter was able to do
A lot of
some
people saying
good
that.
things. So we don't know. And then Duarte is obviously on a higher level than Castaneda. So just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I know. I seen a lot of people talking and stuff, but I was just like I'm hard on myself. So if I took it to heart about that fight, I would have y'all would have knew. Like I did my best. I did like in the camp and stuff, and then I got in there and laid ahead. But I ain't really had too much. Like my coaches, everybody, we was just like we just got it done. We just went on a 2.5 week notice and just got the job done. But that wasn't like me at like with a full camp or nothing.
You have to feel very special because you haven't won a full world title, and the city has already named July 25th after you. Can you talk a little bit about that? How'd that come about? And I mean, man, what do you expect the city to give you if you bring back a world title to Chicago?
I mean, it's come about just because I mean I live and breathe Chicago, bro. Like I love my city. Like when I just got back, I was driving down here, and I'm like, man, it's beautiful here. So, and I look at myself as like a role model to these kids around here because they don't really like they got role models, but it ain't always the best of role models. They look up to rappers that's talking about shooting and killing people. So I look at myself like it's me. But I look at it, it's deeper than boxing. So I feel like at the ceremony when they did the naming of the day for me, they pretty much just reiterated that like they look at me as deeper than just being a boxer from Chicago, because I rep Chicago everywhere I go, and I'm involved with kids around here with my dad helping him out, like inspiring the next generation. So that's all it was, is trying to keep these kids out the streets, keep them out of trouble, and just inspire people to do so different stuff.
How did you feel with the actual promotion for this fight? I feel like there was a bit of confusion for us. We didn't know, was it on, and then we found out it's on. Do you feel like that there lacks some hard promotion, or do you feel like they'll push it for, fight week?
I think they probably pushing it this week, cause I mean I seen they had a lot of shows like recently, but I think they're gonna push it this week. But my people been doing it locally, like just getting the word out. So it should be a good turnout, good show.
I got a couple questions from the people. We got Rod in LA. He says, when victorious against Oscar Duarte, is there a title shot expected next immediately?
Uh, I haven't really thought past Oscar Duarte.
Mm-hmm.
He got my undivided attention right now. Uh, of course, that's the goal. That's always what everybody want when they get in the game. So, of course, I want a title. I want a title shot. I want the best fights, big money fights, big names. But I'll think about that afterwards. We got a job to do Saturday.
I got Huang out of Houston that says, there's a lot of Japanese fighters in your division. Top Rank does a lot of business out there. Have you ever considered fighting on a card out there in Japan?
It's never been presented to me, but I'm open to anything. I listen to anything. My ear open to anything that makes sense.
I think the biggest name is the one that was supposed to fight Antoine Russell. I don't know whatever happened.
Oh yeah,
WBA
Andy
mandatory.
Hirioka.
Yep, Hidioka. We got Ali in San Diego. He says, what up, Kenneth? Who wins the Canelo versus Crawford fight?
You can't ask me nothing like that. You already know where I'm going. Bud, that's my dog.
Bud all day. We got Kentrell in the UK that says, are you interested in promoting fighters?
I ain't thought about that. I got a long way to go with myself right now.
We got Major Media that says, what's something you do better than Duarte in the ring?
It's a handful of things. I think better than him. I'm faster than him. I'm smarter than him. Like I got better feet than him. I got better defense than him. I mean, I can keep going, but that's enough.
James Valdez from San Antonio says, Duarte said Ryan beat him because he was most likely juicing for their fight. What do you think he'll say once you beat him, champ?
Shit, I don't know, but we're gonna find out Saturday. We'll find out what he
We got Octo that says, "Yo, champ, what's your favorite music artist? And give us one good movie we should watch."
Music. I listen to so much music, bro. But Future always in my rotation. G Herbo always in my rotation. Movie. My favorite movie is Wolf of Wall Street. I know everybody always seen that, but
Dope movie. Dope movie.
yeah, that's been my favorite movie for a long time.
Yo, quick question. So what do you like to do during fight week to like relax, to get your mind right before the fight?
You know, it's funny. I try not to think about the fight until it's time to fight.
How do you do that?
Right. How do you
I
do
go to the
that?
gym. I'm talking about when I'm not in the gym. Like if I'm sitting right here.
Mhm.
If I ain't watching like boxing that week, I'm gonna just try to chill out, not really try to think about the fight. And then once it's time to lock in, we get there and like logging in a couple but as far as like just stressing all week, I ain't doing all that because it's boxing. You gotta get in there and do a job.
Have you thought past what's next?
Nope. I got my undivided attention on this. I ain't thought about nothing but this. Like I thought about like winning and what it does for me, but I ain't thought about winning and what happened next.
So what does winning do for you if after this fight?
I mean, I think it puts me in position for the things like the titles, the big names, the big fights. Like I thought about the position that winning puts me in, but I haven't thought about the exact like thing like looking forward to something next.
Do you think Duarte's power is real?
I mean, it gotta be. He got a bunch of knockouts, so.
And when he fought Akhmedov, common opponent with yourself, did you think who you thought did better?
I mean, I thought Akhmedov won that. Out of Akhmedov losses, I thought that was the one that was like I thought he won.
Would you say
But it's
that?
funny that was the only one that was a unanimous decision. So.
Would you say that's Ryan's biggest win, or you give him more credit for the Campbell fight?
Oh shit! Damn, that was a no contest now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. They might be on even ground.
I got Cliff in Connecticut. He says, "I'm rooting for you. I believe you can beat Oscar. You're an underdog according to the bookies. I'm going to bet very big on you. Is bread safe? Should I wager even more than I was going to? You beat Akhmedov. Oscar got gifted a win against him. I know you got this. Put on, bro."
For sure. I got you.
These betting fanatics, they put that
that's why
pressure on you.
I was about to say I ain't gonna answer that part of the question. Like that ain't my business. That's your business, bro.
That's a lot of pressure, man.
That's what's up.
Nah, but those are all the questions, Kenneth. I know this is fight week, man. We appreciate you jumping on, wishing you the best of luck. We just wanted to, chop it up before the fight, tell you we're rooting for you, and do our job to promote the event, man. So I hope you have a great event in Chicago, and everything works out. If you can, please give out your social media, man, so anybody that isn't following you can do so.
Everything Kenneth Sims Jr. Matter of fact, in about 7 minutes, I got a new episode of my vlog, Sim City, dropping on YouTube.
Nice.
So everybody follow everything on Kenneth Sims Jr.
That's what's
All
up,
right,
man.
champ.
Good luck,
Appreciate you, man. Good luck.
Good luck.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kenneth Sims, boss man. My bookie got him as a plus 115 underdog, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and lock a little Betty in that, man.
You heard his answer to my question? What else did Duarte do well other than punch? He's like, nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. That's what's up. I ain't capping, bro. I would say there's at least 2 fighters that I interviewed. One of them was JoJo that said, man, that dude was hitting, bro. Like, I thought he was on some shit.
Yeah,
He hits
bro.
that hard.
Duarte hits hard. Duarte hits
Yeah,
hard,
man.
man.
He's gonna have to, weather that early storm. You know, he's gonna come out after him early, man. He's gonna have to try to take him into deep waters, bro.
But he has that, right? That they got that common opponent. He obviously
Right.
feels he's done better. He feels, Duarte was gifted that win. We just had Cliff mention the same thing. So maybe mentally going into it, he feels like he's the stronger fighter or the more intelligent fighter. The issue for me is going to be the pressure. I was glad
Right.
to hear that he took that fight on short notice, and that's why the Castaneda fight looked like that. But that's the same fight that has me fearful because Castaneda isn't as good at what he does as Duarte is at what he does. They're both pressure fighters, but Duarte is a better pressure fighter than Castaneda. So hopefully, he wasn't stunting. And he really took it on short notice that there wasn't enough training and things of that nature so that he could look good come this Saturday, August 2nd. After you watch Border Wars, make sure you tune in to Kenny Sims on Golden Boy. But yeah, man, phone lines are open if you guys want to talk. We're discussing the Moretti-Haney feud. Looks like Carl Moretti has multiple things to say about Devin Haney, specifically calling him shit and saying that his comeback fight, Top Rank would be happy to promote once he gets off the mat and cleared from suspension. So he's calling knockout by Brian Norman for sure.
Damn. So, $1 million question: has Devin Haney responded? Because if he hasn't, that's coming soon. Not yet.
Not to this tweet,
Hot
because
off the
this was Moretti quote tweeting Devin, right? Devin initially was saying in the video that the Top Rank doesn't have anywhere to go, no network, and that's what made Moretti say what he said. But before that, on July 23rd, obviously Moretti took shots at Devin Haney's training, calling it track and field training because Devin was doing this sort of exercise, and he just insinuated that he's going to be doing some running.
Saw that.
And he put some runners emojis too. Moretti is definitely on the helmet of Devin without a doubt.
For sure. I mean, that's not even debatable. But like I said, man, this is how this fight is big, man. We're 4 months out, and I said it the other day. I'm like, let me see if I can go one full week without nobody mentioning any one of these two fighters until at least the middle of September. And I think the longest that it's gone, at least on my shit, was 3 days, maybe 4 days. You know what I mean?
Man,
But
it's hard, bro. People really love this one.
yeah, man. And again, the worst part about this fight is that it's 4 months away, man. We got so much in between, man. So much time in between. Make sure y'all smash that like button for my brother, man.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting, bro, as it gets close, because like you said, we're so far out and it's getting so much attention. So as the fight gets closer and the tension in between these two builds up, it's gonna be crazy.
Ness, I've had to cut people off. Like, come on, man. Let's stay on topic, man. I don't want to talk about this right now. We're not gonna have anything to talk about in fucking October, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Shout out to the
Why do
TVV
you think
family,
Why do you think Brian Norman Jr. took down that video of him AI knocking out Devin?
Good question. Yeah, I'm not sure. Good question. Good question.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I never understood it. He posted it. It didn't last too long.
Great question, man. But I believe he's back from vacation this week, right? Because this was when supposedly the drug testing was supposed to start August 1st, right? And we're a couple of days away.
Yeah.
So I believe he might be back from vacation, but I can't wait, man. Again, I can't wait, man. This fight is it's got great written all over it, man. Good storylines, a lot of trash talk. I mean, mad buzz all over social media, mad buzz. I mean, all over different YouTube channels. I mean, it's dope, man. This is what boxing is all about, man. This is what boxing is all about, bro. Shout out to the Normans and shout out to the Haneys,
Hopefully
man.
they can find a common ground after the fight. After the fight, it's like, look, man, we was just building the fight because they're
Word.
very two similar camps, very very similar camps. Father son relationships. Even the start going to Mexico.
And I think there will be, Ness,
Building
because
a name and sparring, right? Like that's
yeah.
both guys chose that route.
I remember you said that a while ago, and I was like, damn, what the hell is Ness talking about? But the more you think about it, yeah, of course. Like the paths are very, very similar, right? That's what you're talking about, right? Working their way up through the fights in Mexico, right?
Yep. Very
I
similar
think there is,
paths.
man. There's a mutual respect there, man. I think
I hope
both of
after the
them
fight
obviously
there
like
will be,
I believe so. I believe so. I
because
believe so.
Devin, we gotta, call a spade. Like he's the one that triggered the whole no respect thing in the sense of he wasn't feeling the fighting style of Norman. He's the one that called him ass. Then after he
Right.
got the knockout, he said, okay, he's still he not that ass, but he still called him ass versus giving him his credit and respect for being able to go overseas. Again, something that they both share, right? Devin had to go overseas to defend after he beat Kambosos the first time. So, yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's why I hope that they are able to fix things because it's just like they have those similarities, right? So, yeah.
Absolutely. Can I ask you a question quickly off topic?
Yeah.
I mean, because I never got a chance to get, I was in and out this weekend with the whole Xander Zayas deal. Would you consider what he was doing in the latter half of that fight, coasting, or what is? Let me quote somebody: taking
No,
rounds off,
he
taking rounds
definitely
off.
did. He definitely did the Oscar De La Hoya in the last 3 rounds for sure. Moved more, circled the ring more, clinched more. I don't know if he gassed. I don't know if he was coasting, but either or sums it up. He still did enough to get the win, but
Right.
he certainly changed the way that he was fighting in those last 3 rounds.
I guess maybe I should have worded it a little bit differently. Not coasting, taking rounds off.
I don't know
Is
that he.
there a difference? Is there a difference?
Taking rounds off, coasting is all the same shit because it's strategic. If you coasting, you doing just enough. That's what coasting means, doing just enough to get the win. And if you're taking rounds off, you staying away just enough to get that energy back, that second win.
I just wanted to get your take on that. That's all. But
I mean,
shout out to Xander, man.
Since
I
you
didn't get a
brought up
chance to honestly
Xander, what's
call
your
him.
thoughts? Since you brought up Xander, what's your thoughts on Josh Kelly and Jerron Boots Ennis being ordered to fight each other as the final eliminator to fight Xander?
I know it throws a monkey wrench into what we originally talked about this morning, right? Because I was thinking it was going to be Josh Kelly for that first title defense in Puerto Rico. But if they do fight, will the winner be ready for December? I doubt that, right?
I mean, I don't think the winners meet. Nah, I think if Boots and Xander fight, it'll be next year in June in Madison
Right.
Square Garden. They need to capitalize on Xander and Ennis being from the East Coast. Do that in Madison Square Garden. Boots sold 14,000. Xander's Puerto Rican with the promotion. They should be able to do Boots Xander in Madison Square Garden, bro, by June.
No doubt. But then now let's go back to Xander. Then what happens to Xander in December for his homecoming in Puerto Rico? We're back to square one.
Well, I don't know. Is the homecoming in December?
Remember he said after the fight and when he was interviewed he'd like to get back in action by December.
I mean, that
and then
still
obviously
works. That still works. If you get a December fight, you still got till June to get for your
Right.
next
No, no,
fight.
no.
That's more than enough time.
So that's what I'm saying. So if it's not going to be Josh Kelly because that fight with Boots is being ordered, who is it? Because I thought it would be a sure lock that it'd be Josh Kelly.
I mean, probably somebody a lot easier. One of those dudes on them rankings that you don't really know. Whatever name looks hard to pronounce. That's probably who it's going to be.
So definitely not anybody along the lines of Keith Thurman. I know that was mentioned.
I mean, according to
today
my
this morning.
peoples,
We
they
talked
already
about it.
said no to Thurman.
It wouldn't be anybody coming off a loss like a Tim Zoo or Charles Conwell.
I mean, maybe they could convince Tim Zoo.
But you'd be rewarding him with a title shot. Like, what kind of
Yeah,
shit
I
is
mean, he
that?
just got one. He just got one. That's what they do to people with big names. I mean, Pacquiao just got a title shot. So, yeah, it's certainly not what I would want, but it's not
Coming
like
off
we
a
haven't
knockout,
seen.
though?
Say
I mean,
again?
coming off a fight where he basically quit on the stool. Like, how would he be able to sell that, bro?
I mean, again, you selling Xander in Puerto Rico. Zoo, I don't think they do Zoo. He's too expensive, and he don't really add nothing to Puerto Rico. Outside of the fact that Subriel lost to an Australian in Puerto Rico, and maybe you want to bring Xander out there to try to get that back, but that's too weird of a connection.
So I got another name. See what you think about it. Jesus Ramos
What about it?
as a potential Xander opponent.
Jesus Ramos. Yeah, that's a good fight. Tough fight, but I don't think they do that either because, you know, is Xander's first defense. Why would they do that?
I'm just throwing names and
No,
spitballing.
I hear you. I'm just giving my thought.
Yeah. No, that's why I wanted to hear your feedback because it's going to be interesting to see what direction Top Rank goes with this first fight. But I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to go off topic and shit. But I needed to get your take on that because I didn't get a chance to jump on the panel this weekend.
Xander's hot right now, man. Xander's hot right now, so we allowed to talk about it, you know.
Yeah,
especially
no, for sure.
with this new news of Boots and Josh Kelly, it really opens up a pathway for these two to potentially fight. You know, if Boots just stays in that WBO ranking, I mean, we could really see that fight. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you're listening on X Spaces, give me a retweet, repost. If you're watching on X Live streaming video, same thing, retweet, repost so that we can get some new listeners who potentially turn into new callers. What you was about to say, champ?
No. I wasn't going to say anything. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the TBV community, man. Dude, I've been putting in the hours at nighttime, bro.
I see you.
People out there calling me
bro,
I
finished one live, and then I seen you was still live. I'm like, holy shit, it must be like 2 in the morning, I think, because I think you had Hector on one day. It had to be late because it was already late for me. So
bro,
I'm like, wow.
Some of these shows are going to 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got to get up for work. People are calling me the second hardest working guy on social media behind Nesta Gibbs.
Let's go. You got to grind, man. You got to grind.
Got to grind, man. Shout out to the third shift workers, man, that be rocking out, man. You know, they need some boxing talk, too, while they working that third shift.
Hey, you found a lane, bruh. That's all that matters.
We working, man. We working.
Phone lines open if you want to call in. Let me get those links, bro. I kind of hate that Discord does that. Daily is a new link you got to generate. Pretty crazy. So what's your thoughts, man? I mean, people were trying to make it a big deal that Norman went on vacation.
Yeah, I know. I heard the Two Tones of the World and some of these other people, bro. Like, come on, man. 4 months away. This fight is 4 months away, man. Mm-hmm. He was sparring the week before that. You know, we're good. We're good. You know, some R&R, you know, before the biggest fight of his career. He still has plenty of time to lock in. I thought a lot of people were overreacting over that.
Yeah, man. You know, you got to give him credit, though. He is doing the social media thing. He's really out there doing a lot of interviews and, you know, being on different things. Is a lot of stuff happening with him. You see every day he's doing some new collaboration, too. It's not just getting on interviews. It's collaborating with different, you know, creators and really broadening his audience. I haven't kept an eye on the social media or anything like that to see if there's been some actual growth. But for sure, he's been doing a lot. He's been doing a lot.
he has to get himself out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to get himself out there, and he's doing that. I like it. People get to see a different version of him because before this, he's been kind of, living a life of, he's been a little mysterious, right? He's focused. He doesn't really, come on a lot of social media platforms. When he does do interviews, he's very, very monotone. He's serious, about his craft. And at the end of the day, he doesn't really want distractions. But this comes with it, man. This part of it comes with it. You got to be able to market yourself, right? As a potential star in the sport. And the only way to do that is through social media, man. Get out there, man. Show people that personality. Talk that shit. Do your part to promote the biggest fight of your career, man. So I'm digging it, Ness. I'm really, really digging it, bro.
Yeah, man. So what do you think is gonna be the most difficult thing for Brian to deal with in Haney's
Movement.
arsenal?
The movement for sure. I mean, I don't think there's a question. I mean, there's questions about, Norman's feet, his ability to cut off the ring, because we haven't really seen an opponent like Devin against him. So yeah, it's gonna be the speed, the movement, the lateral movement. Obviously the quick check hook that Devin does, while he's moving, and the jab. There's just a lot of different things, that he's gonna have to prepare for, without a doubt. But that's what makes this fight so intriguing, right? Because there's question marks on both sides. Is Devin going to be able to withstand the type of power that Norman is bringing? Is Norman going to be able to cut off the ring properly and and move with Devin? So this was what makes this fight super duper intriguing, bro. The storylines are there. And then you trinkle in, you sprinkle in a little bit of the trash talk that you've been seeing from the Morettis, from the Normans, from the Bill Haneys, and we're throwing a little bit of sazon on it, man. This is gonna be a nice, Sunday dinner.
Do you feel like Bill's gone quiet though? It seems
Bill
like
has gone quiet.
yeah, it seems like
What's up
after
with
he
that?
got what he wanted with the drug testing, boop, he cut out. He's not talking. He's not. Yeah, I felt the same thing. Like, yo, why did Bill go quiet? But again, I also feel like they flip, right? Like Brian was in the gym, now he's on vacation. Haney was on vacation, now he's in the gym. So maybe that's why we got a less vocal Bill Haney.
I was good. Yeah, that's a good question. I was going to ask you that. Like, what's going on with Bill? Like, we haven't seen anything because it's almost like the way this promotion's been going. Like, what's next? What does next week hold? What's going to be next week's demand, or what's going to be, the conversation based around the trash talk. But nah, it's been kind of quiet. But again, Ness, we're 4 months away, bro. So, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's going to start to spice up come September, mid-September. As soon as the Crawford and Canelo fight is over, I think we probably going to get a little bit more spice into the entire card. November 22nd. It's a great card, man.
Yeah, I think they were smart though to announce this early, because you're right. Canelo Crawford will overshadow this, and we gotta hope that this gets back in the news cycle post Crawford, Canelo, and everything that comes with that. Because we don't know if Crawford wins, bro. Who knows how long that aftermath will be?
Good point. Actually, really
You
good
know what I'm
point.
saying? If Crawford
I
wins,
didn't
bro,
think
we're
about
gonna be
that.
talking about what's next for Crawford. Will Canelo get a rematch? How bad the ass whooping was for a good couple months, I feel like. It's gonna be pretty historic. We got Khaled in Indiana. Phone lines are open, Discord and X Spaces.
Salute. Hey,
Khaled.
yo, Ness.
What up with you?
All right, that's it. Salute. All right, real quick, before I get into the topic, I want to say may the God be pleased with the white Muhammad Qawi. He passed away. One of the great champions at light heavyweight, cruiserweight, two-time champion. Had one of the greatest fights ever at cruiserweight with Evander Holyfield, young Evander. No, it was at light heavy, I think. It was at light heavy that they fought. Or maybe cruiser. Nonetheless, great-ass scrap. 15 rounds. Go look at that fight. It was a young Evander. He only had 12 fights. White gave him a shot. Fight was in Atlanta. A lot of skill set. All short fighters. If you want to see how to move, catch punches, slip, come forward with a good jab, Dwight Muhammad Qawi is somebody to study. He also fought George Foreman as heavyweight and went 6 rounds with him. That's the crusher, George Foreman. He went 6 rounds with him. So next, with the Brian Norman and Devin Haney joint, man, I'm not buying the slow feet by Brian Norman narrative that's been going around. I do think, like, from what I've been looking at, what I've seen, he has the footwork, he has the skill set. I think he has the athleticism needed to, like, deal with Devin Haney. I know that Devin Haney struggles or has struggled with guys his height, and now he's moving up in weight. Keith Thurman made it clear that hey man, you're gonna get your son hurt coming up here. He's too small. So I'm not buying that. I think this is the first time that Devin Haney's been in the ring with a competent black fighter. When I say that, those that understand what I'm saying, they're gonna understand what I'm saying. And the same thing can be said for Brian Norman, but Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? It's the first real competent black fighter that's bringing a certain set of skills. So I'm favoring Brian Norman in the fight. If Devin wins, I wouldn't be surprised, but I am favoring Brian Norman in that fight. Lastly, Josh Kelly and Jerron Boots Ennis. That's a good scrap. Hope that fights get made. That's a good tune-up. We will. Jerron Boots Ennis, if he is somebody, he will show us who he is against Josh Kelly. Not like he's a formidable guy, but he is a name. He does have some good experience. He is a true 154-pounder. He's slick in there. He got a little pop. So it'll be a good name. You know what I'm saying? It's a good name. It'll be good to see where you at moving up to 7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not bullying nobody no more. Now we got to really see the skill set. We really got to see if everybody says who they are. And if he gets past Josh Kelly and if Xander Zayas gets past his hometown fight, I was just looking at the rankings, maybe get some Callum Walsh work in, go all the way down at the rankings. Don't get nobody. It was all Sergey Boachuk, Jesus Ramos out. Hey, Jesus Ramos, stay away from all them guys. We don't need no 50-50s. Go at the bottom of that ranking, get you a little name on.
Why not?
Then,
Damn, you acting like Boots ain't good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Boots. So we need Boots to get the victory versus Josh Kelly, and then Xander Zayas to get his victory over his homecoming.
You sound muffled.
Hold up. Nash, you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. I had to take my headphone out. So we need Xander Zayas to get his victory, and we need the Boost fight so we can have it in New York, Madison Square Garden, because I would go to that fight. I think that could be in the big room in Madison Square Garden. We haven't had a fight in there in like a long time. So I'm saying that to say we're just trying to build up to a bigger fight. We're trying to build up to bigger fights that make sense. So 50-50 scraps aren't necessary all the time. Sometimes we're just staying busy for a bigger opportunity. So go at the bottom of the list, get a win, go home, come back, go to Madison Square Garden. Same thing with Boots Ennis. Boots Winners get a win in Philly, come back, fight in New York. That's my call. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. I mean, perfect world. We get that Xander Boots in Madison Square Garden. It's an easy ride up for Philadelphia. Xander, he gotta hope that the Puerto Rican, Caribbean fan base in New York comes out to support him. But it makes the most sense. Pistol Park. Go ahead.
I agree. No, I said I agree. That makes perfect sense.
Especially now with Josh and Boots being in this eliminator, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, Pistol Parkway Mozzie, pound for pound, number 1 in the chat. Who's this caller's favorite boxer? He gonna lie and say Bivol, 3 minutes of low quality hate. He don't even know the boxing schedule. This guy's lost. Mad Bet 100 pound for pound, number 2 in the chat. Daily dose of Tanquil. Brian has great feet, great punch selection. He has high intelligence. Can box and bang outside, inside. He run Devin down and step over him. Damn.
Okay. Mad Bet.
No, it's going to get worse as it gets closer. Right now, Devin is only a plus 109. So that fight is super tight. Brian Norman is now a minus 150. So, yeah, people are going to start talking the more.
A like I said, we got that Ben Neal in the oven right now. It's cooking right now.
Yeah, man. I got big money. What up?
Yo, what up, Nuss? What's good?
Chilling.
What up, Johnny?
What up, money? What's good?
I'm chilling, bro. Yeah, man. This thing with Top Rank, they in lockstep, bro. Everybody there is saying the same thing. They got the same message. B. Norm Jr. said, I'm knocking him smooth out. Moretti's saying the same thing. Even Bob said it. Bob said the same thing. He was talking to Sean Sattel. He said, yeah, we knock him out. He said, that's why we took the fight. So they all in lockstep. They got the same message, and they on brand. They trying to protect their image. You know, I guess they didn't like him coming at the company. It's one thing to go at the boxers, a whole other thing to go at Top Rank. So they're gonna say what they're gonna say. They're gonna let them know, look, this how we look at you, this how we feel about you. It's building up the fight. I'm with it. So as far as what they gotta say, let them say what they're gonna say. It's all the build up. Dev gonna talk his shit, they gonna talk theirs. As far as Xander, because I didn't really get a chance to speak on that from earlier. I don't think Bob is willing to give away Xander's belt to nobody, especially not Boots this early. You know, I get the building up to it and how it makes sense as far as competition is concerned, but Bob likes to keep his champions in house. He likes to keep them belts. So I don't really see him giving up Xander no time soon. I figure that they'll probably make some way to maneuver around giving a fight to Boots because they're not trying to get that up. You know, last Thursday you mentioned what should Boots do, and I was like, I think Josh Kelly. Now it looked like it's on the table. If it's coming, it's coming. I'll be happy to speak on it if we find that they make it, because I got some ideas. You know what I'm saying? And if these dudes is listening to the show, I definitely got some ideas, but I ain't about to jump ahead of all that because we don't even know if that fight is going to be made. You know what I'm saying? Boots is notorious for being indecisive. If they jump on it and they make the decision to do it, cool. Then we could talk. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, I got some ideas for you. But until then, make the fight. I'll let some of this stuff out. You know what I'm saying?
And by fight, you mean Josh Kelly. You want that.
The fight with Josh Kelly. Yeah, I was saying that last week. I think it makes sense because one, Eddie done already, he re-signed with Boots re-signed with him. It's time, Eddie, for you to start earning your keep. You said you could make Shakur Big Star if you took him over to the UK. You should be able to do the same thing with Boots. Because at some point or another, we supposed to get Boots and B. Norm Jr. It might be coming down the line, way down the line, but if it's coming, it's coming. Don't let B. Norm be the only one building his name up. He done already went to Japan, got all the Pokemon cards, and he came back over here and he got more fans. Don't let Boots just chill in Philly. Take him over to UK. Make his name big. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we talk about it if they make the fight. But until then, I like it. I'm with you where Boachuk was not a tune-up. That's just the way Turkey characterized that. He said that was a tune-up. Boachuk ain't no tune-up. He just didn't like it because that's not what Turkey want to spend his money on. And that's cool. You spend your money on what you want to spend your money on. I'm going to spend my money on what I'm going to spend my money on. I understand you no tune-up, Turk. But at the same token, I agree with you, Ness. Boachuk ain't no tune-up. So fight Josh Kelly. Let's see what it do. Let's see how it shake out. You know what I'm saying? And that's my call.
All right. I'm with this person on Twitter, man. I know this performance gets criticized, but I thought Devin pitched the shutout. It was like 7-zip, and then he went for the knockout on Linares and got caught, so was forced to hold a little bit more than normal. But I feel like if this version of Devin shows up, I'm with this person. It can be a very tough night for Brian Norman. Long night.
B. Norman ain't gonna stand there like that in front of him. But he gonna be in front of him, but he's not gonna be standing in front of him, just letting him do whatever he want to do. He's not gonna wait on him.
I don't think Linares was standing in front. That's what happens when you use a high guard. You know, you force to get behind it and you can't see. You see Linares was trying to counter.
Yeah, he was. It looked like he was taking his jab away. So he really couldn't do much.
It's just that Devin had a high work rate, so he kept him on defense until he got caught with the counter. Now, again, that performance goes under unnoticed or underrated because he got caught, and you know him being popular is like, oh, you got callers laugh at you getting hurt, but before that, shutout. But listen, I got some other callers.
All right, man. Peace.
You the man. Nas, what up?
Yo, what's up, man?
What up?
What's up, Johnny?
What
And
up, Nas?
let me start. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start it off with Boots again. I don't see this Kelly fight coming because when I read that post from Eddie, it seemed like he playing a sleight of hand, right? He letting Turkey know that okay, the Kelly fight ain't work, but guess what? I'm gonna announce something that you ain't know that I was doing. So that's how I see that working. So
What you mean? What he
I
announced that he didn't know what he was doing? What are you talking about?
Nah, when he said that we want to fight Kelly, but then Turkey said but he got the Turkey money and he, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like that was he's like sleight of hand saying, yeah, you know we was looking at Kelly, but we got something else that we're gonna announce. That's how I took the post.
Okay, I hope. I mean, yeah. I mean, something better than Kelly would be dope.
Yeah, I think it's the sleight of hand move. But let me get into this real quick, Ness. Let me get into this real quick. All right, and look, man, I know we're supposed to build up these fights, man, but yo, I'm in the back call and I'm fighting, man. I'm fighting. So look, yo, let's be real. I think if Devin Haney beats Brian Norman, um, where does he go down in the list of champions? Like, you know, that he has already beat.
Where does Brian Norman go in the list of champions?
Yeah.
I mean, don't do that. You were about to go down a diminishing route. Like for me, it's more about
All right.
cause we don't know what Brian Norman's gonna turn around and do after this.
Because that's what it come down to, right? Thank you. That's okay. You just said my point. Brian Norman Jr., we gonna hope that, you know, he go on to do greater things, but I ain't gonna go down the diminishing route. I'm gonna just keep it like this.
At the same time, don't ask where Brian Norman falls on the list of Haney champions. Ask where Devin falls after beating Brian Norman, the champion, to make him a 3-division champion. I mean, you know, we don't gotta diminish to give our guy credit. Like, okay, if you don't think that Norman is gonna be the first champion or the greatest champion that Devin beat, he's still the reason that Devin would be a 3-division champion and a shoo-in for Hall of Fame. So, I mean, diminishing ain't worth it, bro. I mean, you know, hopefully both dudes, because look, Devin still could fucking lose, my guy.
He could lose. He could lose.
gotta
So I ain't
hope-
gonna go down the diminishing route.
Exactly.
You're right. I
We
ain't gonna
gotta
go down
hope
the
both
diminishing
of
route.
them could come back if they lose.
All right, let me go down this route. Out of all the champions that he done fought, Brian Norman has the worst feet, right? Like he can't get in and out like Loma, right? And I mean,
But
when we go look
Loma
at
gave Devin issues though.
he did, he really did. But Brian Norman Jr. can't go look at that fight and try to and he ain't Loma. Let me just say, give me 10 seconds. I'm gonna just say this. I don't even think I don't even think he better than Cambosis, man. When Cambosis was at the top, when Haney went to go beat him. But that's just me, man. All right, I'm out.
That's crazy, bro. Did he just say he didn't feel like Brian Norman is better
I
than
mean,
Campbell?
yo, Brian Norman. I mean, he's just more dangerous than Cambosis alone. Alone, that's just like one of the things. So I don't know where he got that, but Big
Yeah.
Boss Bandalorian.
This is what I'm
Nas
talking about.
narrator lost his fucking mind. He said Brian Norman Jr. got worse feet. Yeah, Johnny, I'm on his ass. He got worse feet than Regis. And you know, I'm like you this. I hate this because I like these fighters. I feel like I'm doing that. You got to down one fighter to big up another one. Nas
Exactly. I
done
hate
lost
that
his
shit.
fucking mind. But I know he a Haney guy because I see his profile picture on here, obviously. So, but, you know. But what up, Johnny? Of course, you my dog, Johnny. I gotta tap in with my people, man, to make sure I'm locked in for the 23rd. You know, so
Well,
hopefully I see
goody.
you down there.
Oh yeah, we
Ness,
gonna
I
work.
what you call it? I was over here listening and doing the research, Ness. Hey, you right, man. Number 13, we got number 11. We got the Argentinian. He fighting August the 2nd. Adrian Marcelo Sasso, 29-year-old. Hey, there we go. That's Xander WBO voluntary, man. I think that's who they'll probably end up grabbing. They'll be on the same
He
timeline.
number
Shoot,
11
why not?
as of
Why
July
not?
22nd. He's number 11.
Yeah, that's why I say when you were saying it, I was like, that's right. I was like, let me go and look, cause shit, you was like one of the people who named hard to pronounce. So I'm like, well, the thing is, he beat Chino, Josh Kelly. I think though, like Johnny said, I think he gonna end up fighting Josh Kelly, cause after your show earlier, I went and watched the interview with Eddie. So it wouldn't for sure be a WBO anything. Basically, Eddie saying that's what he would want is for it to be one. But like I said on Twitter earlier, I said only thing that's confusing about that is Eddie saying that, but in the same breath, he said after Boots fight in October, he said next Boots gonna fight Virgil Ortiz. So I genuinely don't be knowing, man. Eddie be losing me sometimes, like, because that don't make sense. If you want him to go, because I'm trying to tell people on Twitter that seem like that got to be Eddie who telling him, hey, let's go this WBO route to try and get a title as quick as possible. I genuinely don't know. Like, I don't even think Josh Kelly going up fighting Boots. I say, man, they might as well just send that contract they had before to Charles Conwell, see if he'll take it. Because I really don't know, man. But like I always say, you got to see how the things play out, man. I think what you call it, I think Xander, like Johnny said, that's a good opponent. If he end up fighting Josh Kelly, that'll be good for Xander. That's just, you know, he a little in and out. He a little tricky, Josh Kelly. Not big of a name. At least some UK people know him, shit like that. That's hardcore talk there. Um I don't really got much for the topic, Nash. We done talked about this a million times. I'm with you though, man. I want to know who the hell Top Rank gonna go to too. I know, like you said, the zone and all that. I know I told you that earlier. What Eddie and them was saying, all the dates issues. So I doubt that end up happening. Now look here, Ness. I done told you before, man. I told you, man. They be listening. Eddie Hearn was talking about the Patty Donovan, Louis Crocker, they rematch, and he was like, look, he like the winner of this fight. He was like this he was like this big money for them in and around this division. The names he said next: Connor Ben, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia,
Lord of
Shakur
mercy.
Stevenson. I told you, Ness. Shakur
Lord of
Stevenson
mercy.
is on the way, Ness, 5 division champion. I told you, man.
Crazy.
I'll let y'all, man.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Big boss, man. Big
That's
boss, man.
that's like the Eddie Hearn go-to. I
What?
gotta promote a fighter. Let me just say they're gonna fight American fighters and never fight them, bro. I mean, think about how long he's been saying Conor Ben, Danny Garcia, Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. Like, just think about it. Now those names have changed because Virgil got bigger. Boots signed to him, so they went from that to Shakur, Devin, Ryan. Fuck. Remember there was a time they was saying Pacquiao. It's like, bro, when he gonna fight somebody not named Chris Eubank Jr.?
That's your guy, Eddie, bro. That's your guy.
No, I love
Yo,
Eddie, man. He's a great promoter, but
I
whoa.
know you love Eddie. I know you love Eddie. I know you got the inside scoop of where Top Rank is going, bro. You
No.
gotta have.
No,
You
I
gotta
wish.
have
I
some
wish,
kind
bro.
of
I
an
wish,
inside
man.
scoop,
I
bro.
wish. Honestly, I wish. I'm shocked I ain't get nothing. I'm shocked
Damn.
I ain't get nothing. But I tell you what, my peoples at Top Rank tell me they would love to do Santana and Pierce, but they doubt Pierce would take that fight.
Elijah?
Yeah.
All right. That would
I
be
need to
interesting.
I need to ask Brandon and them actually. Let me send them a message. What they do, Pierce and Jan Santana. Santana's not even ranked. That's the issue, man.
Do you think because his performance was pretty dominant if you look at the scorecards, but do you think he could have taken that guy out?
Who?
Jan this weekend.
I think that's the knock. I think that's the knock because he didn't. They hating on him. I feel like he did good. I feel like, that shoulder roll was successful. How many right hands did he land?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there was a common theme on that card, right? Because I think most boxing fans would agree that with Jan, with Bruce Shushu, with Xander, they feel like all three of them, although they weren't easy on the scorecards, none of them were able to get their opponents out. You know what I mean? Like that was the biggest criticism that I was hearing, obviously, about Xander and Shushu. So I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that.
I mean, yo,
Like you
people are
riding that
always
train or what?
bloodthirsty. People always bloodthirsty. You know, I like guys like Devin Haney, Keith Thurman, you know, boxers. So I'm not mad at Shushu. You know, look, I'm more mad at the matchmaking. That's was my problem. Why you keep matching them with Heather and Segway? Those could be Pierce and Santana, names we know. You know, so if you go 10 with Pierce, oh, we know he's durable. That's the dude that got off the ground and knocked somebody out. That's the dude that spars with Tank. That's the dude that did get a win over Shushu in the amateurs. If you go 10 with Santana, we know him. But you go on 10 with dudes we never heard of, that's what looks bad. That's why you got people in your comments like, oh, he should have got him out of it because they don't know him. When I don't know you, I don't value you. So if I don't value you, I'm expecting my guy to get you up out of there.
Nah, that's a good perspective. I get it. I totally get it. And
That's
I'm
the
with you,
issue,
man.
man.
Like I can't live in this world where a fighter dominates another guy 11 rounds to 1 and we're just disappointed and we're shitting on the performance, bro. Like that's a dominating performance, even though he didn't get the stoppage. But you said it right. You said fans are bloodthirsty. Oh shit.
They are, bro. You know what they want. They want knockouts, bro. They want knockouts. That's why those who get knockouts are successful in this sport. Deontay Wilder's successful. Yes, it came with criticism because of who he was knocking out. Same thing with Tank, because when you got a knockout machine, you got to do what they did with Berlanga. You got to do what they're doing with Tank. You got to be selective to keep the show going. It's about you know, doing another show.
Yeah. Shout out to Nas. He said, I ain't gonna diminish B Norman Jr. no more. You see, I don't understand fans. Like we talk about fighters. Like, why do fighters diminish their opponents before they fight them? That doesn't make any sense. Big them up, right? So if you beat them,
I think that
you
just
got
comes
something
from
to
a
brag about.
competitive
The fans do
standpoint.
the same shit though. They shouldn't do that, right? If Devin Haney's your favorite fighter, you should be bigging up Brian Norman. So if he beats him, it's that much better. I just don't get it.
I just think that boxers, they're coming from a competitive standpoint. Like, you know, if you
But the
play
fans are
ball,
just
you always be like, man, you can't guard me. You ain't good enough to see me. So it's not diminishing you. It's more bigging myself up. When it's a fighter, when the fans do it, it's different because now you just diminishing the fighter that you gotta hope gives your fighter a boost in legacy. You know.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, like the Mandalorian was alluding to, like when you pick a side in these type of fights, it's almost like even though you like the other guy or you respect the other guy, but you're not picking him because you have a favorite, you fall into the trap. And when you go back and forth, it sounds like you shitting on that fighter. When realistically, you don't want to fucking shit on him, but you're going back and forth, especially when you have a fan of another fighter that just goes in constantly, like you feel like you're always on defense.
Because they
You
don't
feel
know
what
how
I'm
to
saying?
keep it about Styles making fights. You know, it's
You
more
know?
like, oh, who he fought. He didn't do this. He ain't been in there with that. Instead of like, you know, his style suits Devin Haney. Or Devin Haney suits his style. Like, that's what most people think, right? That's why he's a favorite. Because they think his left hook will land like Ryan's left hook. That's why he's the favorite. H-Town.
Oh shit, H-Town.
What up, Nance? Can you hear me? What up, Johnny?
Perfect.
What up?
Johnny, these Haniacs are delusional, bro. They think Brian's gonna just stand right in front of them like Linares and be lethargic. Man, one thing you've seen is that Devin has a problem with dynamic, explosive fighters. And that's exactly what Brian Norman Jr. is, bro. And he's gonna get stopped, bro. But man, you know what? People don't get the. Nobody's saying Xander didn't have a good performance, man. I think people are taking the criticism the wrong way. People are upset that he didn't keep his foot on the gas, and you don't got to stop him, but you could Loma him, make him quit. You know, Loma wasn't stopping people, but he was making them quit because they were so frustrated, they didn't know what to do, so they're just quitting. you know. And when you saw greatness in Xander, of course the fans gonna be disappointed when you're watching something special, and all of a sudden he turns it off. So I don't think people are shitting on him, man. It's just like they expected more because he was doing so well. He's a victim of his own greatness the first couple rounds. You know what I mean? Like you want to see the guy dunking the whole game, and then the last 2 quarters he decides to just pass the ball around, and that's what the fans are upset about, man. It's really not that he had a bad performance. Everybody acknowledged that he won clean. It just you just don't want to see your stars do that, man. Like I said before, you see them taking their foot off the gas. So you start thinking, well, what if he's losing and he's not front running? How's he gonna act then? Is he gonna press on the gas and try to get the win, or just mail it in? Those are the questions fans have, man. And everybody knows he's young and he's growing, but you don't want to see young stars do that, man. I think people are taking it the wrong way, Johnny. People think that they're hating, man. It's just constructive criticism from fans that want to see him be great.
I hear you, man. No, we hear you, bro. We just ain't interrupt.
But yeah, man. But that's all it is, man. I don't see it as hating, man, because the kid's very talented, man. I don't see him beating Fundora. I think Vega's wilding. Not yet. He needs a couple more fights. But yeah, man. That's all I got, man.
All right. Yo, did you cancel your subscription?
I will be. Yeah. I haven't done it. I forgot about it, but I will be.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So you're just a boxing fan? You don't watch like other shit that ESPN gives you?
Whatever ESPN gives, I can see on another platform.
Okay.
Not named ESPN.
Okay.
Five thick boys.
Okay.
I mean, and I can see that for free. Nah, I'm not really into the college. But I got to be honest with you, Ness. Like, I was always a huge all sports fan growing up. Obviously, boxing was one of my first true loves. But I've soured on most sports. I'm still a football fan. Like, I'm gonna mix a little bit.
Which one you got? I guess fell out of
That
love
I've
with
soured
quicker.
on?
Yeah.
That I've soured on, but I'm not really a baseball fan no more. I'm
What
not
did
a
they do?
basketball fan.
What caused you to dip off?
Bro, it's watered down. I mean, it's not the game. Today's sports aren't the same sports that I grew up loving. It's just changed, it's
But can't the
changed.
same be said about boxing though?
Absolutely. And I say it all the time. People come back at me all the time, but boxing has changed. It's become different.
Yeah.
I say, yeah, I know, but boxing is just different. It just holds a different. It's in a different place in my heart. You know what I'm saying? I look at it this way. If I watch a football game, if I watch not really football because I fuck with football, but if I watch a baseball game, if I watch a basketball game, like I walk away and I'm not satisfied, bro. Like I'm disappointed. Boxing, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, never disappoints me, man. When I walk away watching a boxing, like this weekend, last weekend, the last 3 weekends, shout out to boxing, bro. It's been on fire the last 3 weeks. I walk away satisfied, bro. That's all you want as a sport fan, man. All these other sports, a lot left to be desired, man. It's just a lot of watered down shit. So I don't really watch sports like that. I'll keep it in the background, but boxing is realistically, that's what I fuck with.
Nah, same for me, man. I immediately, text my wife and say, it's time to cancel, man. We're done.
Right, let me write that down before I forget. But I still think I
Yeah.
got like a week or two. I think I got like 2 weeks before renew. So I'm gonna do that now so I don't forget. Actually,
I'm
yeah,
I'm
we done.
I'm not
We done.
happy that they didn't announce anything to like use the platform to say, have like at least Mark Kriegel be like, look, on behalf of Top Rank, we want to thank everybody for the last 80 years. Tell you it's not over. Thank you to ESPN. It's not over. We'll be going to the zone. We'll be going to, something. They ain't used the platform to do an assist. Where was the assist, to use a basketball term? Like,
But can they?
fucked up.
But
What
can
you
they?
mean? Why can't you?
I mean,
If you could talk
contractually,
about
like
other, but if you could
on
talk about
ESPN,
other
you talking about
fighters,
the zone? Like I'm
Nah,
just
bro.
throwing that out there
no,
hypothetically.
I
Like,
hear you. I
really?
hear you. But if you can talk about other fighters and bring up other fighters that's on on other networks, I don't get what's the difference.
All right. If you look at it that way, I'm just thinking like it's got to be something contractual. Like you bigging up, you bigging up another network while you still on this network. I think that's a little different.
Yeah, I don't think it's called bigging up. It's more like, this is where we going. This is where we going. This is our goodbye. Shout out to ESPN, but it's not over. Like I mean, damn, 8 years of service and you can't even get a little, a little promotional message. I don't know. I feel like something should have happened though. They should have shook a tree or something. We should have known something.
Yeah, no,
Man, that's crazy. I still haven't seen Regis Prograis on the betting lines with JoJo, man. It's fucking bullshit. It's crazy. I'm calling
My
stoppage,
internet
bro.
just jumped. Was that me or was that you?
I don't know, but I'm
What
calling
was that?
stoppage. What about you?
I cut off for a little bit. Repeat that one more time.
I said I'm calling stoppage. What about you?
You calling stoppage for Regis?
Regis. What you think?
Damn, man.
Wasn't it just Duarte that stopped Regis only? I mean, not Regis or JoJo. Duarte's the only dude to stop him, right?
JoJo was the one that said that he thought Duarte was on some shit, man. Because he said this dude, it felt like this dude had bricks in his hands. By far. By far. He didn't even hesitate when I asked him that question. He was like, oh, by far it was Duarte. Damn, man. JoJo, my guy, man. I like JoJo. I love his story too.
So then you're not going stoppage. Okay.
No,
You
I'm not going
tough fight.
stoppage. I'm gonna be different. No, I'm not going stoppage. I don't think he stops. You really think Regis is gonna stop JoJo regardless?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, this free betting advice, bro.
All right.
That's why I've been hawking the betting line, bro. Like, listen, bro, Regis, look at my interview with Regis, bro. Never in his life, Johnny, never left home. Never left home. And then guess what? After he became a champ, I know because he invited me to his home. After he became a champ, he put the gym in his house. So then he really never left home.
Yeah.
He's no longer with Bobby Benton. He's with Kay Kimura. He's training with fucking Carmel Moulton. He's training right here with Kenneth Sims, Shushu Carrington, Juju. All these young guys. You know what it is for an old man to feel, and he's not old, but you know what it is when you're around that young blood. It motivates you. You running again and you trying to be first. They're pushing you to be first. He's doing exercises he's never done. I'm certainly going knockout, bro. Certainly. He's
Somebody
done
in the chat.
it's things that he's never done. Like, and this is just me believing in the interview. Just believing that he's not lying. Believing that this is the first time he's gone away and left his family for camp. Believing this is the first time doing it an entire 10 or 12 weeks in Las Vegas in high altitude. Believing that he's with these young fighters that I mentioned and sparring with the likes of everybody here in Vegas versus the very limited fighters in Houston. He's now with a different boxing mind. Bobby Benton, I love him. He's created great champions. Foster, Austin, Trout, and Regis. But now he's with Kay Kimura, who's been there with Shakur, Shushu. I mean, just the names is endless. The amount of people this man trains, right? And the training, the sparring, the secludedness, the swimming. Things that Regis never did. I think we're gonna get a resurgence in Regis.
So you got the chat is kind of mixed, right? There's some people saying don't take that bet. There's some people that say like it. Somebody said Regis ain't stopping shit. Is he gonna be able to outwork JoJo? Is my question, because JoJo gonna work, especially in the inside. He gonna let his hands.
Hey
go.
man, I just wish the bet was there. I wish the bet was there. I would take it right now. Regis by stoppage, TKO, whatever you want to call it. It don't got to be a clean knockout. He gon' Bro, first of all, JoJo gets hit like a motherfucker, and it's southpaw versus southpaw.
But he gonna work. He gonna work in the inside, man.
Yeah, but how much work he got left, bro? Like
That's a good question.
he's more on the back half of his career than Regis. He's
He's
taking
got
more
more miles
punishment
on
than
his tires.
Regis.
Yeah, he's got more miles on his tires. I get that. I totally
He's
get that.
taking way more punishment than Regis. You know, I'm Regis for the win on this, man. Not
I
just
got you.
win neither. I think for sure a stoppage, late round stoppage, TKO stoppage, ref stoppage.
I think a ref stoppage. I don't see him stopping JoJo, man. I think if he wins by decision, man. I don't think he stops JoJo.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
We'll see.
Again, this is me being gullible, optimistic, believing in
You bought in.
this
You bought in. I
being
get it.
this being his best training camp. You feel me? You know,
Yeah.
and that's how betting works, bro. You think you found a little edge, and it's like, we running with it. I'm not telling nobody put $100. I'm talking about $2 or some shit. You feel me? But I think it's knockout. I think it's knockout, man. I think it's knockout.
Florida's corny, man. I can't use DraftKings here. That's what I used to use in PA. I'm not a big better. So let me go out on a limb and tell people I'm not a big better. Never
You
been
can
a
use
big
Hard
better.
Rock though. If you
I'm
in
a
Florida, use
casual
Hard
better.
Rock.
What's Hard Rock? I never even heard of Hard Rock. I've heard of DraftKings. What's the other
Yeah,
one?
no, Hard Rock Casino got their own app, and it's perfect. You can use it if you in Florida, and they put a lot of fights, bro.
And that was easy. Because again, I need something easy, man. Because
Yeah,
I'm
that's easy.
very, very betting illiterate. Like I'm computer illiterate to shit like this. So I needed something easy.
That's
So I
easy.
need-
But if you got DraftKings or FanDuel and they let you play that in Florida, then you better off with
Can't-
them.
You can't play it. That's what I'm saying. I used to do DraftKings in Pennsylvania when I lived in PA. You can't do it out here.
Yeah, no,
I don't
I
know
used
what
to do
the fuck is
DraftKings in
wrong
New
with
Jersey, bro. I loved it.
Man,
DraftKings don't
Florida.
play, bro. They give you so many. DraftKings
Yeah,
and
that's the
FanDuel, they give you so many options, you know? So many options to work with.
Yeah, the Mandalorian said he uses Hard Rock as well. Yeah. I gotta get up with that because I do. I like it. I like it casually.
My
You know what I'm
bookie
saying?
works over there, though. My bookie works over there, and that's very simple. I mean,
Is it simple?
right now you better hurry up because Norman is a minus 150. So now let me see, what is it? If you bet
Shout out to
$10 on Norman, you make $6.67. If you bet 100, you make $66.67. You bet 1,000, you make $666.67 plus your 1,000 back. So y'all waiting too long because he was an underdog at first. It switched.
Yeah, but how many times do you think that the betting lines are gonna go back and forth before we're in fucking the
It
beginning
all
of November?
depends how good they build Norman, right? If they keep pushing him and the world believes he's a puncher, more money comes in on Norman, making him more of a favorite, making Haney more of a dog. As the fight gets promoted, see, we're 4 months out, so the real casuals don't know. So as the fight gets promoted, if the casuals believe that Devin is the favorite, they'll put money on him, making Norman the underdog again.
Got you. Yeah, man. Betting for dummies over here, man. It's got to be simple. Man.
Yeah, man. I got Elsewhere. What up?
Yo, what up, Ness? Appreciate you taking my call. What's up, Johnny? The hangout spot?
What's up, brother? What's good?
I just wanted to touch topic on the topic about earlier. Duran Ennis, I think I like the Keith Thurman fight a lot. I really like the Keith Thurman fight. I feel like that's a fight that Xander Zayas could win with also adding some flavor to his resume. I really like that fight for him. I really like the fight in Puerto Rico, as you were saying, Ness. I'm on the same page with you. I feel like out of all them guys, I feel like Keith Thurman is a fight that, like I said, he could win, and it would be a really good look for him and get him the credibility that he is looking for right now. What do you think about that, Ness?
I mean, if you're talking about Keith Thurman, they already said no, bro.
Oh man, damn. I would like to see that. I mean, if not, you think they'll probably go the boots route for unification, or you think they'll probably look for something to like stay busy,
I
but
mean, I
also
think
like
they're gonna have to see Boots anyway. But his team already sent Kelly an offer for October. If Kelly takes that, that's an eliminator, which means they targeting Xander.
right,
So that food,
right,
they're gonna have to make that fight. You know, he's gonna be the mandatory. It'll be in Top Rank's best interest to negotiate a June fight versus going to purse bid, because
right. With that
they
being
know
said,
Eddie. The last time Eddie went to purse bid, he almost bid $4 million on a Boots fight.
right, right. With that being said, do you think if he couldn't get the boots fight next fight right away, do you think he should get a fight that would kind of like a common opponent, or sort of like point the fingers at like a boots fight next, or do you think he should go another way?
And who do you mean should go another way?
Xander, as in Xander, like fight somebody else.
Yeah, no, I think Xander's gonna fight somebody in the WBO, like Adrian Sasso, Julian Vogel, Million Prat, maybe Nikita Zoo.
Okay, okay. As far as the topic today, Ness, I yeah, I think Moretti and them, they're just they're trying to fire some shots at Devin Haney. You know, I think for promotion for the fight, but also it is getting a little bit personal with the Brian Norman and Devin Haney fight. So I think a lot of different people are putting their 2 cents in, and they chose a side. So it's gonna get real November 22nd. Everybody, be ready. I feel like it's a fight that Devin Haney, should have in the bag, but it's one of those things that kind of like the thing with Ryan, they're trying to get in his head. So I think he just has to stay focused. It's definitely a fight that he could just put in the bag and stuff like that. But Norman is a dangerous fighter. You know what I'm saying? That left hook, kind of similar to Ryan Garcia, as long as he just keeps his head on a swivel. Bill Haney and them, they're a wizard in there. So respect to them. But yeah, we'll see what happens, Ness. Right on. I appreciate you taking my call, Ness. Until next time.
All right, champ.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. I don't know that anybody hits Devin with that left hook again.
You think so?
I mean, just from
I mean, this is different though. This isn't Jose Ramirez. You feel me? Yeah, y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Smash that like button.
My bad. I was trying to get that answer to the Jan Santana, and I didn't understand the answer, so I gotta have him clarified. But you was asking me what?
No, you said you don't think Devin gets hit with that left hook anymore
Mm-hmm.
in his career, and I'm like, why do you say that?
I mean, imagine being robbed, bro. Right? Aren't you gonna change things? Add security to your house, buy a gun, buy a dog, put up a fence.
Right, but if he does he fight the same type of fight that he does against Ramirez not to be able to get hit?
I just think that because it was such an embarrassing moment, he won't allow it to happen again. That's always going to be the focal point of his mind. Keep that hand up. Watch out for that left hook.
I got to be honest, even watching that fight unfold, it was shocked that he was getting hit with that because the entire camp, the talk was from his people that that's all Ryan had.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, if the talk is the same, this is all that Norman has.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that
he's gonna have to prove that.
I don't know that they said anything about this being the only thing Norman has.
No, probably not them, but the fans are saying it. You got fans all over the place.
I don't know, man.
That's only Norman's advantage, his power.
Maybe
and
there's
his left
more
hook.
fans saying that all he got is a left hook. I don't know, but I think he brings power in both hands. He brings youth.
Athleticism. People seem to. I just can't
He's
get. I
younger
just
than
can't
Dev.
I can't wrap my arms around this shit with the feet stuck in the mud, man. I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, again, because they haven't been able to see it. There's not many fights to show this elite level footwork.
Right. He hasn't had that right opponent
But
in front
again,
of him.
that's also something from the fans. I don't think that is a talking point of the Haneys. They've never mentioned feet. I mean,
Right.
again,
Yeah. I think it's more the fans. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, a large portion of the fan base believe that this dude is comparable to Regis Prograis, and we're gonna have to see. Like I said, you're
yeah,
talking
I mean
about a
that's not true.
24-year-old
I
that's
mean, he's
very
younger.
athletic. Man.
He's younger than Regis. He's a southpaw. I mean, he's a orthodox fighter. Regis was a southpaw.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of differences in that fight. Hector Bermudez, Coach Bermudez, jump your ass on this show.
Where he
Let's
at?
chit chat.
Man,
He
yo,
said-
Coach be having me up until 3:00 in the morning, bro.
He said Devin Haney by decision is a lock with the lock emoji.
I know. He's told me that on numerous occasions.
Yeah, man.
I'll be like, yo, Coach, I'm tired, man. I gotta go to bed, bro. Like,
Let me see.
we be talking that boxing shit though, man. Shout out to Coach, man. Shout out to Coach.
Rohan Polanco for sparring. What you think?
Yo,
that helps.
Rohan.
That helps Devin or that helps Norman. Well, it definitely don't help Norman. It don't help Norman.
No, it don't help Devin. It'll help Devin a lot more than it will help.
With the power and the youth. How old is
yeah,
Polanco?
Absolutely. Polanco's what, 26 years old?
26.
I believe he's 26 years old. Yeah. 26, 27, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's 26 though. No, that'll
James
definitely
Benitez on a check-in.
James was good.
Yo, what's up, bro? Me and you, we the only believers, man. And here we go. We got Ness, man. What's going
What's
on
up with it?
What up?
Chilling.
Ain't shit, man. Ain't shit. Yo, it's crazy how they keep on talking about the feet, man. Like, Buddy ain't got no Rougarou feet. He ain't got no Earl Spence feet. But he ain't got no Keith Thurman feet either, or no Dimitri Bivol. But we can't say that Bud Crawford in a lot of his later fights, he wasn't using his feet like extremely well either. He did enough just to get the job done, which is Brian Norman's going to do. You ain't got to do all that extra shit because Brian Norman, he got power in both hands. He does more than just have a left hook. Like I heard an idiot earlier today say that Brian Norman only has a gazelle punch. I'm like, man, but he just beat a nigga with a jab though. So what the fuck you talking about? Like, these niggas, man, these fanatics, man, they're not really trying to watch. They so caught up in what Bill Haney, Devin Haney tweeting and posting and saying. Like, motherfucker Bill Haney, they talking about Team Norm better not underestimate the power. Nigga, what power? Only way you gonna have power in the ring is like if y'all goddamn slip some other shit in y'all body. Because y'all niggas ain't been cracking shit since goddamn 2019. So let's stop the cap. Long story short, oh yeah, what's this about Haney being suspended or whatever? I ain't listened to the earlier part of the show, but all I know is this, man. The South's got something to say. The South been underestimated. Just like how the South took over the rap game when New York and the West Coast thought they had it on the stronghold, we took over the welterweight division. And we're going to stay reigning at the welterweight division for his career. You and shout out to the community. And also, coach that believes that bullshit, Haney by decision, man, get the fuck out of here. Because you know why that Haney lost to Ryan Garcia? Because he was overzealous and overconfident. He's acting the same way coming into this fight as well. When he fought Lomachenko, he was humble as hell. When he fought goddamn everybody else from Jojo Diaz below, he was humble as hell. Now he wants to get cocky. Because he's trying to put on the front, trying to pretend like he's something that he ain't. And we're going to show his ass. So stay tuned. It's going to be a fucking movie. Shout out to you again and shout out to the community. I'll go ahead and fall back and listen.
Word. Man, he said so much there that what I wanted to reply on is just slipped my mind, man.
Who, James?
Yeah. I'm over here trying to
Shout
look
out.
at this schedule for OTX. They don't have nothing announced next, huh? So there's no more date after this one that just passed. Schedule. Yeah, they ain't got no upcoming date. Damn.
Coach just sent you a super chat about sparring. If y'all watching this on
He
YouTube, smash that
said
like button,
Kurt
y'all.
Scooby, Rohan for sparring, but he got to be in my gym. We ain't jacking that shit, coach. You take this opportunity, or you cut your fighter's legs off, man. That's all, because that's what you would be doing. You would be, not allowing them to get some of the best work they could ever get. And FYI, we know Kurt Scooby. We gonna get Kurt without you, man. We already had Kurt. When you get back home, tell Kurt to tell you the stories of sparring with Devin at Bones Adams gym, and how Sarafina set up that sparring. And I'm sure he got paid well, so it's gonna be hard for you to tell him don't go spar over there, man.
He
But
said,
that's if Scooby suits well for this fight. We don't know about that. Scooby, he got a totally different style than Brian Norman. He is aggressive, though. You got to give him that. Scooby is aggressive, so not a bad pick. What you think?
Coach said send them the link.
Oh, trigger.
Somebody got triggered. Shout out to Coach Bermudez.
Hey, man, listen. I hope he know Bill listening. Bill been asked for the link, too, so we about to get it
word?
popping. Yeah, he been asked for it. He must have got busy, though. Charles in Charge. What up? Man, they need to remake Charles in Charge.
They need to remake a lot of shows that they used to have back in the days, bro. They don't make them like they used to.
Yo, what up? Can y'all hear me?
We hear you. We hear you.
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on? Just got on this. Who's that with you? Is that that's my man. I like dude. What's dude name?
Johnny from
Y'all
the
got
Hangout
into it
Spot.
not too long ago. Johnny, what's up? Johnny, what's up, man?
What up, my guy? What's
Johnny,
good?
man. Hey, you a solid dude. Hey, Ness, I just got in on the tail end of this. Man, you know what? Here's what I want to remind people of when we start talking about this fight. I do believe that Brian Norman is a complete fighter, okay? And I do believe that Brian Norman has all the tools. However, what I want people to think about, the one thing that Brian Norman doesn't have, and that's why I commend Brian Norman Sr. and his team for taking this fight, is experience. And what I mean by that is we have yet to see. We've seen Brian Norman do everything. We've seen the great footwork, the good footwork. We've seen the knockout power. We've seen the resilience in the ring. But what people got to understand about this matchup is, and everybody who's against Devin, when Devin puts Brian Norman in a position to where he's not allowing him to do what he wants to do great, which is a couple of things, how does Brian Norman respond? And that's what I want people to understand about experience. Experience is the best teacher, because at the end of the day, when you get put in a situation that people are not used to you, or you're not used to being in, you don't panic. What does Brian Norman do when Devin fights a fight where he's not trying to
Charles.
be hit and he's sticking to the game plan? Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I ain't trying to cut you short, but I got Coach Bermudez just jumped on. Stick
Yeah,
around
go
and I'll
ahead.
bring
Yeah,
you
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
Coach, what up?
What's good, man? The caller, my man, was putting us to sleep, man.
Congratulations, first and foremost. Your man did get the win.
Who we talking about? Mondo? We talking about Rohan? Listen, the win is the win. We move on to the next, man. What we talking about the future, man? We dust that off, man. We
Oh, we ain't
don't
gonna
just,
talk about that shutout performance. I mean, I do think Rohan
no,
won it.
that's nothing. That's nothing. We move on to the next. We talking about Brian Norman about to get smacked around by the best jab in the business.
What's
The
the
best
record scratch test?
The best jab.
Wait, so you think Brian Norman getting smacked around?
Yeah, you're gonna get smacked around for 12 rounds. It's a lock. Everybody who's listening to me, put your money on Haney by decision. Because Haney ain't
But
gonna hurt. Haney
you
ain't gonna hurt nothing. But
but
he
you think a jab could keep Norman off? Like off of Haney?
a jab catch Sonny Liston off.
Mm.
Why wouldn't it? And it's not just an ordinary jab. He got the best jab in boxing.
But you ain't see that jab in the last fight, coach. It seems like, according to the streets, he got PTSD and he didn't throw the jab so he won't get countered with the left hook.
Hey yo, listen. The way Devin Haney hands was coming off, his offense, how fast and how sharp he was. Yeah, he was jittery, but I'd rather have him jittery and scared versus than trying to put his balls on the table and go toe to toe with someone. Be jittery and scared in the first quarter of the fight, and then settle your ass down and win the fight comfortable the way he did.
What's your thoughts on Carl Moretti putting running emojis and saying that Devin's gonna get knocked out
Hey,
and
yo,
suspended, and
my
that Top
God,
Rank will put on his next fight?
my God, what get you? Hold up, police is messing with.
Just give me a lap around while you're waiting, okay?
Okay, thank you. I'm picking up an Olympian here from the airport.
From what country?
I don't even know what country he's from. But anyway, so Carl, listen, what brought Haney to the negotiating table is him winning. When it all comes down to it, what bring you to the negotiation table is that victory.
Mm.
So it doesn't matter how he does it. He just got to do it. Because we was talking shit about him when he fought Ramirez, but guess what we talking about now? Motherfuckers can't stop talking about even if you try Ness or the hangout spot, even if you try to not talk about it, you can't. And that happened because this motherfucker ran, he was jittery, he was scared, and then he settled down and won his fight. That's what matters, man. Winning what matters. You can't try to satisfy these fucking fans because they're here one day and not the next.
Coach ain't lying, bro. We've been trying to go days without talking about this topic, man, but it always seems to make its way into the chat, into a conversation, which is why this fight is so anticipated, man.
So why do you think Kurt Scooby helps? Like, why do you think he specifically would be a good sparring partner for this particular
Oh
fight
no,
for Devin?
no, I just saying like who I got to help him out if no, I don't know if they want him or not, but
No. I'm asking, but
they're
what
pretty
do you
friends.
think? But what do you think? How do you feel Kurt can help him? They have used him in the past, so it's not
I think
like.
Kurt. I think Kurt right now is very very strong and explosive, and yeah, he's strong and explosive. He got some speed with him. He's faster than he's probably faster. He's probably more explosive and faster than Norman at 46. But he's a 40 pounder, but he's really really strong,
I
and
mean, I heard
he
he
could
was
get.
looking like a 75-pounder at the sparring. How much did he weigh at the sparring in New York City?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Oh,
No,
you
but he
don't
don't get.
know.
He ain't no. He don't know. He ain't no 75 pounder. He's never been 75.
Hey,
Uh, yeah, but none of my fighters walk around that way bugging. This is professional boxing. There's loopholes. Once you put a law down, and I study the law, I'm gonna find my way around it.
mm.
You telling me I got 24 hours to weigh in, and 24 to fucking sometimes 30 something hours to weigh in. I'm gonna find my loophole.
So what did Moretti tell you after the fight?
Nothing at all. I'm trying to get my boy Thomas Blumenfeld in the mix.
Damn, so Moretti ain't come over like, oh, great performance, man. He's
Oh, he
gonna be a
always no, yeah,
star.
yeah. They always do, fucking talk their Spanish shit, and he try to talk Spanish with Polanco. Polanco always telling them, listen, is Polanco learned the phrase. His phrase is Rohan Polanco against everybody. So that's what,
Mm.
and he said, I am the best. That's his English. So him and Moretti always go back and forth on that.
Rohan taking a vacation or what?
Hell no, they're in the gym right now.
What?
He lives in the gym, and if you're in the gym, there's a rule. You gotta be downstairs at least training once.
That's
Bro,
what's
these
up.
dudes were driving back to Massachusetts after the fight, bro. Like at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Nah, I
They
hear
were all
that,
driving
man.
back. They were
Better
all
to
in the
sleep
car. He
in your
called me. They were
bed.
all in the car.
Especially the way he look. The way he look. He need to be in the gym. He can't.
Oh, you ain't like the way he look?
No,
You
I
getting
don't like the way he
critical?
look.
Yeah, I know. I ain't
Ain't
like that.
nobody.
I ain't like that
Ain't
he was
nobody.
why he was overusing the left hook, man. I didn't watch the fight with Volume. Why didn't you tell him, bro, you using the left hook too much? He see that shit. You gotta set it up.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, there's different reasons why he uses the left hook, but it's not just to throw the left hook to for a point or for a. I know there's a if I say the threat, give him the threat of the left hook, the threat of it. It's for him to throw it or act like he gonna throw it or miss it on purpose to set other shots up. But what's name was crafty as fuck, so he was
I
able to
told y'all
smother the next
motherfuckers
shot.
that shit. Told you that
Well,
shit. Listen, you gotta set that left hook up, coach. He needed to do at least like a 2-3 or something. Like he just kept leading with it,
nah, he
leading with
needed
it.
he needed more of the left hook. Whereas for you guys to understand it, it's like it's between a hook and a jab. That's what he needed. He didn't need the hook per se because homeboy studied that hook. He was ready for it. And it's good. It's a good learning experience for him. But what he needed was more of a 1-2-1, more of a like what would you understand is like a right hook to the body, then the one.
Hell
He
yeah.
was successful. He was successful when he was doing stuff like that, and that was kind of the game plan in there. I mean, the game, it could have been a lot more easier. It could have been a lot more
Yeah,
easier,
because he
but it would have
abandoned
been
the
a lot more
jab. He
boring.
abandoned the jab. What was you saying in the corner? Because again, I didn't watch it with volume. Did you tell him at all, like, you doing the left hook too much?
Yeah, I think you probably seen when I was you probably didn't hear it, but you see me motioning. I was saying what I just said now. Like try to act like you're gonna throw the left hook, but throw the jab. So throw it straight instead of like hitting him on the side of the face. And I was telling him like when he ties you up, make sure your back is towards the middle of the ring when the referee breaks you, so you don't have to start all over again and have to chase his ass down.
Why he got away from that jab? He was jabbing to the body. He was jabbing in the first couple rounds. Why he got away from that?
Sometimes you think it's enough. Sometimes the plan was to go to his body, and then later on try to go to the head, but it wasn't. The body shots wasn't enough. He just needed more. Nah, he's not perfect. He's a cub, man. He's a baby. He's still learning, but he has a high roof, man, because he's not complete at all. Man. He definitely has a high roof.
So based
And I'm
off that
okay. I'm over clear.
performance,
I just think that the tempo of the jab like would have controlled the fight better, and he would have he would have definitely he would have just controlled the tempo of it. I don't think he would have stopped. He wasn't going to stop him anyway, even if he would have did all that. The the guy was a veteran at making it at doing just enough to make it look like he wasn't in survival mode.
so did you ask for that Giovanni fight or what?
Um,
You talking
Giovanni
about
who? Oh,
Santiago? Talking about
Santelia?
Santiago?
Yeah,
Santiago.
That'll be an
yeah.
awesome fight. I think he's just like missing an action I'm here. But yeah, like fights like that is easy. Like we don't watch y'all Brad Goodman interview with Broadway Joel. Like Brad says it talks a lot about Rohan and it's like and he got 3 fighters in mind that never turned down fights, and that's Rohan Polanco, Keyshawn Davis, and Shakur when they had him. He said those are the easiest guys to make fights for, but difficult because people don't want to fight them.
You losing? Your
Yeah,
phone
you
is
breaking up.
dying.
Nah, nah.
It might
Sound
be
like
where he's at, man. You
we
breaking up,
losing you.
coach. Yeah, you breaking up. It's got to be a connection issue. He is in
Jump
the
out, jump
airport.
back in.
Yeah, he's in the airport circling, so maybe it's a shitty connection over there.
Holy shit!
What's up? Talk to us, man. You're leaving us in limbo here. Apologies for the dead air, y'all.
Nah, bro. A caller was right the other day.
What's
Just
up?
yesterday, a caller said, or was it today? What show did I do this morning? Oh, it was this morning. A caller said this morning, Jesus Christ.
What? You ain't telling us what the
They
fuck
said
the caller
Xander.
said.
They said Xander Stantiliang, and maybe that's it, bro. Let me get to my boy.
Whoa. Xander Zayas?
That's what I said.
It's Santillan?
That's what I said.
I ain't even know Santillan moved to 154. We just the same question you asked Coach. I asked him the other night. Like I was like, man, another common opponent with Norman and Santillan. Would you like that fight?
Yeah, nah, that's off the table. It looks like Stantiliang can't make weight. Was that
Oh shit!
Bandalorian? He always right. Was that you, Bandalorian, that said that?
I like that
Damn.
fight. You
It's a
don't like
good
that
fight.
fight?
Yep.
Oh, I was
Let me
about to say
stop.
I like that fight.
Yeah, I
In
like it.
Puerto
I
Rico?
like it.
In
I
Puerto
like it.
Rico?
I like it.
Mexico against Puerto Rico in Puerto Rico?
That's a good fight.
I might
Wow.
have to pull up. I might have to pull up for that. I've never did a fight in Puerto Rico or even seen the fight in Puerto Rico. I'd love to be able to pull up. What happened to Coach? He got that bootleg shit. That's funny. That's funny. Smash that like button, y'all. Yo, and subscribe to the Hangout spot as well, man. We trying to get to that next goal, bro. 2.5K, man.
Let's go.
Get it, man. It's
Damn,
free.
Bill Haney, where you at? Where you at? And Charles, if you want to finish up your call, now is the time. Damn. Let me see, did Robert hit me back? Damn, Robert, you was
Got
just
that.
available. Come on. Come on, coach.
Coach. Yeah. I don't know. He's picking up somebody in the
Damn. Is that worth it, Johnny?
What?
This is why I wanted Thurman. You see what I'm saying? They got to understand what's going to get people to travel. Like, can you take your wife to pee off a Xander Stantilian? Is she going to be like, oh, yeah, let's go?
Oh, she gonna go.
Oh.
She gonna go. My wife's not a big boxing fan like that. She's starting to get into it now because of what I'm doing. I'm telling you, I'm going though.
Oh, you going?
I would like to if that fight gets announced. I've never done a fight in Puerto Rico anyway.
Even if it's Giovanni.
I think that's a good fight, Ness. You don't think that's a good fight?
No, I'm okay, but that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. It's good enough to get you to travel to Puerto Rico is what I'm asking. Like, because this is not traveling to New York City. This is Puerto Rico.
Yeah. And I ain't been back to Puerto Rico since my grandmother passed away, bro. And that was like 6 years ago, champ. 6 years ago. I gotta make my return to the island, bro. No, listen. Think about all those
like
names.
Berlanga. Yo, oh my God. Oh my God. I should hear this and have you say it to see Who's got
What?
the better Spanish? Did you see Berlanga's video? Lord of mercy. Did you see that? He got to
Yes, and
stop
I
this.
think I have the better Spanish. I think I have the better Spanish.
My bro, he got to stop.
For sure.
He got to stop.
My man
Honestly,
said, yeah.
that's Mexican Spanish mixed with fucking Puerto Rican Spanish. That's nasty. Like he's saying way. Like, yo, come on,
100
bro.
degrees. 100 degrees is 100 degrees.
100 degrees? Was he
Penamento.
playing?
I think he was just trolling, man.
I
Because
hope.
I've seen him speak Spanish in some interviews. He's all right. He's okay. He's not great at all, but he can get by. Put it that way. He can get by. That was a little bit. That was troll. I'm gonna guess that was trolling, but that shit had me dying, bro.
That was wild, bro. That was wild. Bro, when you going down the pro box, man, my man Mark got some new action, specifically Tyler, man. We got to get that coverage on Tyler, man. That's my guy, man. He made it, I
I'm gonna
think,
hit
to
up.
the Olympic finals or like quarterly, whatever that shit is,
Yeah.
trials or some shit. And
Yeah. No, I'll be there soon. I'm gonna hit up Mark
pro
and I'll get there.
now, 2-0. Very happy for him. Because if everything goes well with him and Mark, you would assume he's gonna get on a pro box fight. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited for him, man.
Yeah, I think you got him on, right? You got him on this week or something like that. Thursday.
Yeah. I'm getting him on this week for sure.
So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I could do the same at some point. But nah, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna hit him up. I gotta hit Mark up. I'm definitely gonna be hitting the
Just
gym.
so you could let us know how he looks, because you'll get to probably see him spar. Now he get to spar Najee. And I heard they sparred twice already. So
he gonna get good work there.
and
I'm also
Edgar,
gonna
he
be
might get
there.
to spar Edgar if Edgar's still fighting at 68.
True.
Even at
Very, very
75, because I think Yavalar is a 75 pounder. Used to be a cruiserweight in the amateurs.
I'll also be there. They're making their return to Plant City. You know that, right?
What?
Yeah, August.
You're capping.
I'm
But
not
they took everything out. They putting
August
it back?
15th. Is it August 15th? I'll tell you
Are
right
they
now.
putting everything back?
Yeah, they'll just put everything back. The ring is still. I mean, that's how. Yeah, but that's how the facility was when they weren't. When they had it.
They took the bleachers out,
bro. But I'm telling you, like the gym was always the gym, and then they just transformed it and they put the seats in the bleachers.
I get it, but the bleachers were always there. That was built. Didn't they take that out?
I don't see. That's the thing. I don't remember going there when the bleachers were there for training sessions. The bleachers were never there. Every time I went, the bleachers were never there.
What? Bro, when you walk straight in, this whole left side is bleacher.
I know what you're talking about.
That's dope, though. That's dope. So who's gonna main event?
Oh fuck, man! I forgot. Dominic Valle will be fighting on the card with his brother. Marcus Valle will be on that card. Damn. I'll send it to you.
That's not the main.
No, it's not the main.
Charles in charge. What
I'm surprised you ain't know about that.
Nah, man, I ain't know. Let me text. See what's up. What up, Charles?
Thanks for bringing me back, man. I mean, it was getting good with the coach, man, but he was hating on my take and I was agreeing with him. But no, what I'm saying is we got to remember this, man. Like, I don't know why people honestly think that Devin is going to fight like he did with Ryan against Brian Norman. And that's what I don't understand. Like, this is a great matchup for both. For Norman, if he wins, it shows that he's ready for that next level. If he loses, okay, he's still young. But for Devin, it's a perfect fight to take. Just because everybody thinks that, oh, what happened to Ryan is going to happen to me again. Like, Devin is undisputed. Why would people think that he's going to make that same mistake, the experience that Devin has? I don't know, man. I think they be trolling you, Ness. I think people just be trying to get you riled up, and you don't, Ness. But I'm just saying, it's like people make it seem like it's like we in a video game. Like, yeah, Devin gonna fight like he fought Ryan. That shit ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, man. Y'all really think after watching Brian Norman do what he did to the Asian dude, y'all think Devin gonna sit right there? You think he ain't gonna take away his left hook? I mean, I don't know, man. I think we get a little bit too caught up in fantasy and all that bullshit. But I appreciate you coming back, Nez. Appreciate it.
All right.
I just send it to you.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it, man. Who the fuck is this guy?
So I thought you were gonna ask me that question, so I'm looking it up. I'm not sure.
What
I'm
the
not sure.
fuck?
I ain't
Is
gonna
this
lie.
on a Wednesday?
Nah, this is on a Friday night,
Okay,
August
okay.
15th.
At least they're not competing. That's what at least they should do if they want to make tickets. Like, fuck it, then do Fridays. But to be competing with the big box promoters on a Saturday, I don't like it at all.
Yeah. I'll be there though. I'll be there. I already reached out. You know, I'll be in the
Oh, he
building.
already lost to Oshak Key, and
Yeah, he's
that's
ranked number
it.
5.
He's predominantly fought in Mother Russia. And he got a couple, he got a Dubai fight there. Yeah, man. Never heard of the dude. I know William Foster, but ain't Foster on a loss?
I'm
Okay,
checking.
he got active after Garcia. He beat Jason Velez. Let me see. Damn, Jason
Wow.
out here true journeyman status.
Oh
He
yeah.
beat Jason Velez, then he beat Brandon Benitez. Not to be confused with James Benitez, because this one's Mexico. James is Puerto Rican.
Damn, who the
So,
fuck Jason Velez didn't fight?
and that was
Fuck.
at the Marion Live Casino. That was, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Who else? I gotta check that co-main. Who the hell is the co-main?
The co-main Castillo against Bunch. Who's on the phone? You got somebody on the line?
No, that was the bell. That
Oh,
was Charles's bell still ringing. You know how that go. I ain't see it.
so I'll be
And
in the
who else
building.
you got here? Castillo and Sonar Bunch. Okay. Damn, who else though? He said his stat. Who else?
Starling Castillo against Shinar Bunch in the co-main, and you got the Valle brothers that are confirmed. They'll be on the card. Those are both marked for rate. Well, I don't know
That
about Marcus.
Sterling fight is a good fight. That's a good fight. I mean,
Yeah, I fuck with Starling Castillo.
he might get that win. You know, the thing with Sterling is he's like maybe I don't know if weak-minded is the right word. Cause then he do some like illegal shit in one of his fights, like low blows or something out of frustration.
I don't remember that. Yeah, man. But Pro Boxers coming back home, coming back to Plant City, baby.
Okay, so Elijah Flores versus Elijah Vines. That's that good undefeated fight. That's worth the time. Dominic Valle versus Iron
that's
Alvarez. Never heard of that dude.
Oh, Iron Alvarez is the dude that trains in fucking Winter Haven Gym with Coach Marco.
What happened to your man? Did he win? Did your nephew win?
No, they canceled. They pushed the fight back. It's my little cousin. They pushed it back.
Did you know that the caller? We had a caller that was the dude's trainer of the dude of your cousin's fight, bro.
What do you mean? The trainer of his opponent?
Yes.
Oh, what?
He was like, yo, we
Yeah.
fighting Johnny's he's like, yo, I
word?
think we fighting Johnny's nephew. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah,
Cousin.
Peter,
My
whatever,
little cousin.
Laborde, Latour. And I'm like, and then
yeah.
everybody's like, yeah, that's John. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, that's what's up. When was this?
Man, you know I don't remember. Every day's Friday,
They pushed the fight. They pushed the fight back. So now he's going to be fighting in Long Island. He's actually fighting on this dude's promoting that card. Cornflakes promoting that card.
Okay.
Yeah,
You did that for him or nah?
Nah, he didn't even know. Like I posted something and Flake reached out. I was like, "Yo, that's your cousin?" I was like, "Yeah, it's my little cousin." He's like, he fighting on my card. I was like, "Word?" They moved it. So he was like, it was a blessing in disguise that they canceled out. So he snatched them over there.
Nice.
Yeah, man, it just worked out that way, man. But I'm always trying to look out.
Word.
Yo, shit. Look who in the fucking building.
Dos Tonos.
Dos Tonos in full effect. What's
Damn,
good, gang?
man. What up, gang?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
Starting wars out there on Twitter, man.
Who? You? You?
Cool Boy and Elijah.
Oh, I seen that.
Oh, that's right. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, Bandalorian told him you did an interview with Pierce or something.
Yeah. Salute Elijah, man.
When you did that interview today?
Yeah, today.
Did you ask about that Young Santana fight, or you was being hating on Dominicans?
I wasn't educated on that fight.
Oh,
Which fight was?
So you ain't just see Young Santana in the shoulder roll get a big win on Top Rank?
Nah.
I'm gonna have to reach out to Elijah and set this up, man. Y'all don't want to give me that fight.
Who's Young Santana?
Who's young?
Oh, boy, that's wild.
Who's young? That's
wild.
nasty work.
I'm gonna keep in that regard. What weight he at? 122.
Who?
What he at?
26, just like your man.
Oh, he had 26. I gotta get educated on him. I'm not educated.
You ain't see him fight this weekend?
Nah, was that he on the prelims?
Oh, you being disrespectful. This on purpose. We see that.
Oh,
I
didn't know if he was trolling or not.
Nah, this on purpose. This on purpose.
Oh, okay.
He seen that shoulder roll. He getting nervous. I see
you. That's what it is.
I see you.
Hey, was he on the prelim? Oh no, gang. Was he on the prelims?
Nah, I think he was like the co-main or some shit. Was he not the co-main or the one right before the co-main? Who fought on that card? What was the main event? Xander, then Shushu, and then Young. It was Young right before Shushu.
Oh, Young wasn't on the main card, Ness. It was Emiliano Vargas opened up the main card.
Young
was in the undercard, bro. Young was before the main event in the prelims was Rohan against
bro,
Quentin.
because I watched it on ESPN, so it just was like that. I didn't get no pause in between.
He actually didn't even fight before Rohan. Juanmanita fought before Rohan. He fought before Juanmanita.
Damn, he was the prelim co-main. That's all right. We rolling out.
Wait, he he fought before Rohan, right?
He fought Rohan was
he fought on the card with Rohan.
The co-main of the prelims was Juanmanita.
Damn, we wasn't even the co-main? Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect.
I thought they did it purposely to separate the Dominicans. That's what I thought.
Nah,
like
it's going down now,
Rico
man. It's going down. They disrespecting.
Sandwich Puerto Rican in the middle.
Damn, on the limbs, that's crazy.
Hey man, we all just know, we willing to do Jan Santana versus Pierce, man. Like Young's team is down. They ready.
Yes, you know we headlined our own card Friday night. The Wolf's Den.
Yeah, did you see who y'all headline with? You would have more people. ATL would be jumping if it was Young. Do you see the Dominicans that was out there in Madison Square Garden? You seen on them flags, bruh?
That, bro. Bro, you're Dominican. What was Broadway Joel do? Was that a war chant? I was terrified.
Yeah,
I said
it felt like freedom. Remember Mel Gibson? I loved it. Bro, he was extra capped, though. He's like, yo, we fought 20 rounds. I know his chest was hurting. He just kept slapping himself. I'm like, damn. And then you got, what's his name? Stock Chasers got his own recording of the shit from a different angle. And he ain't even saying that. He like, fuck it. Let him say anything he's saying is all good. So, hey.
Big stock in the building, man. Big stock.
I saw a clip of him on TV. It was actually during the Jan Santana fight. He must have snuck down, bro. He definitely snuck down, bro.
I would have
He was
snuck down too.
intoxicated. He fucking snuck down, bro. For sure.
Yeah. Did y'all see Brian Norman Jr. say he's fighting for the common man, the 9-to-5er, truck drivers, podcasters. He
What?
said
He
Devin.
ain't throw the podcaster in there. You capping. Look at him capping. Send the audio. Send the audio. I'm changing my pick. If he said he fighting for the podcast, I'm changing my pick.
He the common man. He fighting for the common man.
I'm changing it to draw.
Damn. Drosky is crazy. Hey, he said he fighting for the common man.
What's that money looking like on a draw right now?
I don't even speak that shit into existence.
They ain't even got that prop open yet. Not on my bookie anyway. Not on my bookie.
But I liked when he said he was fighting for the common man. Then I saw Instagram. Then I had to go back to Devin Haney, man. I saw Brian Norman Jr. hosting a pool party, bro.
How many times you done?
Bro, he's supposed to. He allowed to be on vacation, champ.
Yeah, of course.
Hosting a pool party.
Why you can't be in a pool party? You nasty.
They said it was a back to school. They said it was a back to school drive, but I heard that's two different sides. So they got the badass kids getting motherfucking jujubes and backpacks over here, and the yams is over here with the Normans, bro. Nah, bro. You fighting Devin, Johnny. You fighting Devin. They ain't got time for pool party.
Out, champ. It's 4 months out, bro.
4 months out,
He was sparring before vacation, bro. He wasn't twiddling his fingers before vacation. He was sparring, bro.
Oh, wow, bro.
You wildin'.
4 months out.
Bro, oh, pool party? Come on. Where Norman Sr. at, man? He got to set me at ease, bro.
Get it out the way now,
What you
man. That way
mean?
when training camp starts,
Bro,
you locked in, bro.
you being uncivilized. You're not letting that man have a vacation. That's crazy.
Word.
Bro, you're fighting Dev Dollars, Devin the Dream, Debo Haney. We ain't got time for vacations.
Bro, a happy mind is a happy fighter, bro. Let that brother live, man.
We ain't never seen Brian Norman Jr. on vacation. We just seen him in the park with some books. We ain't never seen him on vacay with yams, jet skis, Turks and Caicos. We ain't never seen this, bro. Bro, I don't like it, bro. I don't like it.
Oh, man.
You sent me a video?
You got Haney now. And you got
Whose
Haney
video
now,
is
right?
this?
Hold on, that's Coach Malachi. You seen Devin punking Keith Thurman. That's what we on, Johnny.
Where?
We punking
I
Keith.
ain't see that. Where that's at?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Keith Thurman got pressed. Let me send you that.
I don't
Keith
know what
Thurman
you
got
talking
pressed.
about. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
we on. Yeah, Debo Haney. Debo.
But they're flip flopping. They flip flopping because when Norman was sparring, Haney wasn't. Now Haney's what is sparring and Norman's away. Like it evens itself.
That when they talk about you, you the common man. Yeah, I'm over you. I got all these diamonds. I got all of this. They trying to little boy you as well. I want all y'all to realize that. They're trying to say, you are the electrician. You are the garbage man. You the cab driver. Everything they talk about, all the Uber drivers or whatever, they talk about y'all. So while y'all sit here laughing at, look at yourself as well. They talking about you. The common man. You feel me? They talking about you. So why y'all sit here trying to support that and be with that? Y'all sit here working y'all tail off every single day just to make it to a whole nother day, paycheck to paycheck, things of that nature. Some of y'all straight, you feel me? You don't care about coming up there. You got your family, you straight, you living, bills paid. You right here chilling exactly where you at. You got everything you need. You feel me? So they just try to little boy everybody. You not God. You feel me? You not God. So stop trying to be like that. And another thing, why do dude talk so tough? Like he just putting people to sleep. You feel me? Like he may do it outside the ring because you fight so boring, but you ain't putting people to sleep inside this ring, man. Like the way he be talking, yeah. Who you knocking out like that? Who you dogging out like that to even have the confidence to come at somebody like that? You feel me? So no, and feed off of all of that when they talk about you.
Common man.
Hey.
Okay.
The
Is he
common
riling?
man.
Is he riling the troops?
The
Is he
common
riling the
man.
troops? Getting
Doing his,
the common man behind him?
he's doing
Oh
his part to
shit!
promote the
He
fight,
making
bro.
it good versus evil. He talking
Yeah.
about you, Two Tone. He talking about
Yeah.
you. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. The common man. That's what I'm saying. Norman for the people, man. It's a movie already, Johnny.
Said Norman for the people.
I see
Yeah.
it. I see it.
Now
Oh.
we need a scene of Norman coming back from the gym and his girls in the kitchen cooking fried chicken, and he's like, I gotta beat him.
Fried chicken, that would be bad. Look, you can't be eating fried
Not fried
chicken.
chicken. Was it quinoa? He and they cooking quinoa. He's like, I gotta beat him, babe. And she's like, you can. That's what we need, bro.
This is
You can.
this is why this man
That's
is watching
crazy.
TV, bro.
Nah, I love it, man. I love it. This
why.
is why I said it. See, I know I'm good at matchmaking. I said Devin needed a puncher. That's the only way you're gonna earn your stripes back with the people. And look at this fight. As soon as they pick the puncher, people going crazy, bro. They going crazy because he's a villain. Look. They want to make even Brian is helping with that.
Yeah.
By saying, look, he's talking about I got jewelry. He said he ain't got. Brian, yo, shout out. Hilarious.
That link I sent you, that's Devin pressing Thurman. Devin pressed Thurman, bro.
The chat is saying it's the other way around, bro.
Nah, bro. Dev walked off on him. Dev walked off. When somebody walk off on you, wait, hold on. Like last night on your show, Johnny, H-Town walked off on Coach, bro. He walked off on Coach. He bodied Coach. It was like, man, Rohan in there spamming the left hook, leaping in with punches. He in there wilding. He just said, all right, I'm out, and ended the call. Coach was like, damn, he is right, though.
He took the weak way out though. Like you talk your shit and you don't let him come back though.
I'm walking
He hung
off.
up the phone on him. He hung up the phone on him before he had an opportunity to to come back.
H-Town cooked, bro. He walked off.
You saw that?
Hey man, we can't be too hard on Rohan. He did win practically every round though, bro. Maybe one round he lost.
Hey, and he did it against an opponent that realistically, who's looked good against this dude?
Again, the only egg on their face is that they didn't believe that was possible. Outside of that, it's like you still did like 9-1, you know? The spam of the left hook, like, that was up to Quentin Randall to capitalize on. He couldn't. But go ahead, my bad.
No, Rohan's a demon. He's on demon time. That's why if he ever fights Brian Norman Jr., somebody get knocked out in that fight. That's a fight where somebody going to sleep. Because Rohan ain't no punk, bro. Rohan be smiling, saying, come on, let's fight. Like, Rohan is there to squat. And I like Rohan because it ain't no Tom and Jerry, bro. He in there for the fans, bro. He in there to fight for the fans, bro.
Yeah, the top rank matchmaker. What's the name again that coach said? He said Rohan's the easiest guy to match up because he never says no. He never says no. He just said that a little while ago.
Yeah. Keith was panhandling at the fight, though. He was panhandling. Respectfully. PBC got the fighters out there on the corner, bro. But yeah, man. But another thing y'all was talking about, I don't think Devin will ever get hit with a left hook again, but I don't think Devin can win a Tom and Jerry fight in Saudi. Like y'all saying he gonna fight like Ramirez.
I'm not worried about judges, man. Judges ain't boxing fans. Judges see beauty. They understand this T-shirt, sweet science, man. They know what that is, man.
Not in Rehab. Turkey out of Sheik's. No, he didn't say this, but you ain't about to win on no turkey card playing Tom and Jerry. Let's be clear. When you want a turkey card, you need to squabble. And Dev Dollars, if he can pull this off and fight like he did with Linares, which y'all showed that, I forgot. That's one of Devin's best performances. He was squabbling in there. If he go in there to squabble and he can get through the storm, man, go and put that man on the Hall of Fame list, bro. Top ballot. Go on and put him in the history books. One of the greatest of all time. If he squabble Brian Norman Jr. and he win toe to toe, go on and put him up there, bro. Put him up there, bro. All time great, bro.
Johnny,
Three
Daniel
division
says
champ,
what
man.
up. Daniel
Who?
says what up, and he says he'll see you on August
Who's that? Who's that?
from Pro Box.
Oh, yeah, Danny. Yeah, for sure. I'll be there.
H-Town, $2. Nah, Johnny. The catalytic converter business is lit. Who the hell? How we
That's
get
for
on
stock
catalytic
chasers.
converters?
That's for stock chasers because Coach said that stock chasers be out in the middle of the night stealing catalytic converters in the neighborhood.
Oh man.
He
Adrian,
said,
$5. I know damn well Johnny putting Osterine in those pizza parties with the Normans.
"That's nasty work."
Osterine pizza now, crazy.
Where's the fucking record scratch for that? There we go.
Osterine pizza, stock chasers. What you sent me here? Bout sheet, and this is for Top Rank.
Oh, what was that? Saturday? I told you where they were fighting. I was watching. I had a bout sheet. He said stock chaser is the type of dude that look. He the type of dude that steal hubcaps in the middle of the night.
Oh man.
Catalytic converters.
Mike, what up?
Boxing boys.
What up?
What up, Ness? What up, Two Tone?
What up?
Johnny from the Hangout Spot. What's good? What's good?
Was good.
Yeah, sir. We got a realist on the panel today. No Marco. We good. What's good, fella? Let's talk Terrence
Oh,
Bud
shit.
Crawford.
Wait.
Marco
Was that you
was
this
good.
morning? Bro,
Yeah,
I'm on the
that's
trail.
him.
Yeah, that's me.
I was trying to do my 3 miles, and I heard you diabolical. bro.
Let's go, Tone. I see you. He said I was
Yeah,
trying to do
Two
my
Tone been in
3
the gym.
miles.
You,
Hey, y'all see what y'all see how Marco be? You on that bullshit.
he said, Marco. Hey, Marco. Marco was like, hold on, this nigga outside. Hey, Marco.
Yeah. He be trying to talk slick, man. He ain't no real TBV, man. He here for the clout, man. I'm catching
Yeah.
him for you, Ness. I got you, Ness. I'm shooting him down for you, Ness. I point him out for you.
Yeah.
Feel me? Yeah, sir. But what's good, man? Was Haney and Norman? What's good, man? I wanna see. I can't wait for the fight, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I just know Haney ain't stupid, so they took the fight for a reason. But like, I don't see how you'll get past that power. That's gonna be crazy. But if he do, I still don't see him being the Hall of. Well, he a Hall of Famer already, but that don't give him more clout just because it be Haney. I gotta see him go through Stevenson and Davis. You know what I'm saying? He gotta go through Tank. Then we see a problem. Even if he lose against fucking Norman, I still want to see him against Tank and fucking Shakur. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about that Terrence Bud Crawford, the best in the game. You feel me? September 13th, face of boxing will be changed. He will be taking the throne, top, sitting on the throne all alone. Terrence Bud Crawford, pound for pound, the best of this generation, hold it down over 10 years. Since 2014, knocking them down, taking names, passing checks. You know what I'm saying? Now we up to Canelo. About to knock Canelo. I ain't gonna disrespect him this, but hey, Tuto, can you play that Chilla Killers?
I got you. Hold on, where we at? Did you see that nigga Chilaquiles? You see Bud on that big Mount
Yes,
Everest?
sir.
Did you see him
Yes,
on
sir.
Mount Everest?
Every Sunday.
Damn.
Sunday. Every Sunday. That's that, you know what I'm saying? Every Sunday. That's a Sunday ritual. He did it today.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it again next Sunday. You feel me?
He never get
I can't wait.
he don't get tired, bro. That shit crazy.
It's gonna get real. It's gonna get real. But you know, we got some good boxing coming up these next couple months. You know what I'm saying? I wish Tank was fighting next month. We'll really be locked and loaded. But you know how that go. Get him out of here. We don't need him no more. We got Dev. We got Shakur. We got the Ramont. We got Keyshawn. We got Bud. We got Benavidez. We got enough cats over here. We don't even got to worry about Tank. Let's exit Tank. Shout out to the boxing voice. Shout out to the whole panel. Shout out to Spider Rico. We is me. Yeah, hold it down. T-Bud Crawford. Here we come, baby.
Richard Steele stops
Work
the
time.
fight.
All right. Fats, what up?
Yo,
Yo.
what's good? What's good, man?
Chill.
Hey, yo, ain't the dude Moretti? Ain't that like the one of the judges and shit?
Nah, vice president of Top Rank. You talking about another Moretti who is a judge.
Okay. What he had said something about Haney or something?
Yeah, called he seen a video of Haney working out and said he was training for track and field. Then
when he was ducking under the
yeah.
when he was ducking under the little hurdles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they ain't gonna save him for this fight. They ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what's so crazy? People like, oh well, Haney gonna be. Haney only got one way to beat Norman. That's what? Stay on the outside. You get what I'm saying? And you know, and that's if again, like if it looked like he running, trying to stay out the way of exchanges, you're not the champ. You're not going to get those swing rounds. So I don't see how people just think that his one style, his one way of winning or beating Norman is going to trump. Because I think Norman got more than one way just to beat him. I mean, we know he cracking. We know he can knock Haney out. We know that for a fact. We know he can do that. But we ain't seen him pull out the whole bag yet, neither. Like, I don't think Shorty a one-trick pony. It's a reason why Boots, wasn't too confidently calling his name out. Like, a lot of dudes wasn't too confident to step in the ring with that man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think Norman got more ways to beat Haney. Like other than just the power, he might end up outboxing Haney. You never know. They talk about his feet slow. I don't see that. I don't think Devin is so levels above him athletically. I don't even think he's more athletic than him. I mean, so I really don't see what people talking about. They think it's easy work and all this. If it look like he's staying out the way of Norman and he don't want to get the exchanges, he's not going to win the fight. He not, because he's not the champ. You got to take the belt from Norman. You ain't ready to just beat him thinking you running away like Ramirez. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. But do any of them got rematch clause?
Yeah. Norman.
Both do. No, Haney don't got one.
He don't got no belt. I don't think he got a rematch call. We would have to ask Bill, but as far as I know, it's only Norman.
Only Norman. Oh, okay. Well, he might want to think about one, cause I mean, either way, even if he lose, it's not a bad loss. Like you went up and tried to fight. You fighting the best guy in the division currently.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even if you go up and lose, ain't like people going to throw him away. I mean, it's boxing, bro. You shouldn't throw a fighter away, but I just think Norman just got more ways to beat Haney than Haney got to beat him. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's Haney not gonna sit there and bang with him. That's definitely not. That'd be stupid. You get what I'm saying? He just gotta hope that Norman just a little too slow on the draw. He can pick him apart. You get what I'm saying? In the inside though, in the pocket a little bit. Then if he, sweeping them on the rounds, he can get on his bike and stay on the outside. But he ain't gonna be able to just stay on his bike the whole fight and think he just gonna win rounds. And that ain't gonna happen with the champ, bro. Sorry. But I appreciate the call.
All right. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Big fight. Yo, what you think about that footage though, Tone? You heard Fast. He say that exercise won't help Haney in the Norman fight. What you think?
It will. It's cardio.
Exactly.
Like it's cardiovascular.
Extreme cardio.
Yeah, like that's athletic ability right there.
Damn.
But that's why Moretti said track and field.
But everybody say that, but they know this is in Riyadh season. It's headlined by David the Mexican Monster Benavidez. Like Devin, I don't know if Devin can win a Ramirez style fight in Saudi. If he do, more power to him. But I think at some point,
Totally disagree.
Really?
Of course. I mean, if Hamza could get a decision over there, yeah, I'm sure Devin don't got to worry about judges.
I'm just saying, bro, it might get spooked, especially if Turkey, like a week before the fight, he make one of them posts like, I know Devin won't disappoint me. He's gonna come and fight. No Tom and Jerry.
Hey,
Turkey.
We'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't allow my style to be changed unless it's there. Like he fought Linares like that, aggressive on the front foot. If it's there, take it. Just don't get greedy, because that's what happened in the Linares fight and in the Devin fight. You tried to take more than what was there. That's what happened. You got to eat just enough.
But don't you think he's gonna try to earn Norman's respect early? I mean, these guys are hearing what people are saying.
Nah, you see what he did with Regis? You don't earn no one's respect by going for a knockout that you don't possess. You earn their respect by outboxing them. That's what you do. You heard Norman in that clip with Malachi. Oh, why is he talking like that? He talked like that because he outboxed the best of them. That's what you do. You do what you do best. You don't let them change you. Let me catch up. Curtis Robinson, member for 2 months on a prospect level. Yeah, I got Bud Canelo going to do a rematch, Ness. Okay, damn. So somebody's losing and they're going to do it again. We got Curtis back with another 2. He says, Dev, the storm coming. Suit up. Warm. All right. So it's going to be cold as well. Nas William, member for 2 months, prospect level. Shout out Ness. Shout out Johnny. 11/22 going to be a movie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
That is a fact. We got Curtis
Absolutely.
back with another 2. Ness, that track and field helps your stamina. Oh, I know. I know. I'm just making sure other people know because I see the jokes. You feel me? People could get led by the sarcasm or the jokes of Carl Moretti and, fall victim to what I see as great cardio work, But listen, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Fellas, it's been a pleasure. Let them know where they can find you. Johnny, I don't know if you're going live. Let them know.
Not tonight. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. Y'all can find me at the Hangout Spot on YouTube, IG, and X. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to that next goal, man. So hit it up, man. It's free.
Tone,
it's free, man.
You got to that over 10, right? You was looking for that?
No, I'm 300 something away, man. I'm 300 something away.
Let's go.
Cooking, bro. Cooking.
We should be hitting that soon. And tomorrow I got Algeria Johnson, Golden Gloves champion. I will be interviewing her tomorrow. She's coming out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. So can we get her IG? Because I know this ain't no accident.
I got
I think it's _Jeria. Hold on. She took a picture with Bud.
Okay. You trying to find out what's going on.
Tomorrow I got Vito. I got Vito.
Milanecki?
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Damn, what's up with Vito? He just fought in the Prudential, though, on that what Keith Cologne fought. That's right.
Yeah. I think that was the second fight at 160, right?
Yeah, tomorrow I got Alan Garcia. Shout out Coach G.
Nice.
And who else? Who else? Oh,
I always wanted that fight between Vito and Xander, man. At 154 when he was there. Maybe
Yeah.
it happens at 160 down the road, man.
yeah, man. Maybe it does happen at 160.
Yeah.
Because I could see Xander not staying there too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him about that.
They say he the Puerto Rican Haney.
Who?
Xander.
Xander
Out
not Puerto Rican Haney? That's crazy.
Yeah. You ain't see that shit?
Where?
Yeah.
What the
In a
hell?
lot of places, bro. In my chat, a lot of places. Toes chat.
Nah, I ain't see that Puerto Rican Haney. That's crazy. He
It's
boxed
probably on this
beautiful.
chat.
That's
That's what
crazy,
I'm
man.
saying, like,
That's
how is that a-
crazy.
how is that a
That's
diss?
crazy, man.
I
That
said the
boxing
same
is
shit.
being like, y'all changing the sport, man. Now that was a bad performance.
Believe it or
No,
not,
it
there
wasn't.
was a lot of people criticizing the performance.
Somebody, yeah, there's a couple people said Tom and Jerry.
Which is why I asked you the question earlier, because some of the shit that I was hearing and reading. That's all.
Nah, man. I thought Xander did very good. I mean, fuck. I could only give Jorge one round. Like, that's fucked up. You win a 10,
The most.
what, a 9-1 fight, 12-11-1 fight, and Jesus Christ. That's messed up.
They want blood. They want
You ain't
blood.
lying. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm out, though. Got to eat. Appreciate
All
y'all.
right.
To the next one. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.